What's up, everybody? Morning. What's up, Suzanne? Hi, Ghost Duck Nick. Hype on the AD trade? Yeah. I guess I'm pretty hyped on it. Go to bed, you hooligan. I just woke up. My bad. I slept in too. What is it, like 4 o'clock? Feels like it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's exactly 4 in the morning, dude. And I just woke up, man. I slept in, dude. For me, this is 4 hours later than I would normally sleep in. I'll tell you that. What's up, everybody? Good morning. I'm hyped on the AD trade. Yeah, I think the AD trade is cool. I think it's great for the Lakers. I think it's great for New Orleans. I love that Lonzo's in Nolans with the I'm sleep. I don't know what that means, bro. But okay, cool, man. Go be sleep or whatever, bro. Guys. Morning, LD. How's it going, buddy? Guys, I put the new title up. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. I don't know how many of you guys are also following me on Instagram. If you are, you already know what happened. You already know what's going on. But, yeah, I think the Pelicans also won the trade because they have all those picks, bro. And LA is thin now. Thin without Hart, which I thought was a great piece. Lonzo could potentially, I mean, he's a two-way player. If his offense ever came together, he could have been a real threat. AD got traded to the Lakers for Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, and like 4 picks. A pretty insane amount of assets. The Pelicans got like a stupid amount of assets. I think the Lakers could have lowballed them, given that no Kuzma though. No Kuzma in the deal, which is good for the Lakers. That seems way too bright today. Is that just me, or does that seem way too bright today? Let me turn that down. Yeah, like 3 or 4 first rounders. It's like ridiculous what they got. They got so much. Are they going to be a champion? No, definitely not. Definitely not. Well, I don't know. Maybe. I don't think they will, but I mean, what do I know? Alright, I'm going to go play in the snow today. I should have figured that AD thing was going to be a big topic of conversation today. Why the fuck does that feel like I am completely blown out right now? There we go, that's better. Am I just that white? I must just be that white. Okay. That's loud. Where the hell is the... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I don't know. I'm stoked that AD is going to be playing for a team that's going to have some traction as far as like television views and, you know, games on television, and he's playing with LeBron, so the bright lights and the shiny bright lights are there. Yeah. That's good for AD because he needs a little more shine than he gets right now. I feel like he doesn't get enough shine as a player because he's a beast. But it's not great for... I don't know. It's not great for... I don't know if it's great for LA. I feel like they lost a lot. They lost too much. I feel like they lost too much. Maybe I'm just way off on this, but they just leveraged their future for like 3 or 4 years with AD. I mean, I guess that's okay if you're chasing rings right this second, but I know, right? Everyone thinks that the Lakers are going to win for the next 2 years, but I don't really see that happen. I don't see it happen either. I feel like they're thin. I feel like they're really thin. I feel like if they could have won, they could have. If they were going to win, they could have won now. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. Red deer. Is that like reindeer? I don't think it is. Is there a wild boar here? Rip Lonzo, you think? I don't know. I think he's going to play well over there. I get the feeling he's going to have a good year, man. Have some good years over there. There we go. I don't know. I just don't know. I think he'll do good though. Pelicans ain't looking that bad. I think the Pelicans are gonna be fun to root for. I'm in this weird spot where I'm like, dude, I kind of want to be like half paying attention to rooting for the Pelicans right now. I was really a hater of Lonzo Ball when he came into the league, mostly because his dad talked all that shit. But I'll be like I've said before on broadcast, dude. Like I'm impressed with his defense. That kid plays defense. Kid plays hard on both sides of the floor. You can't hate on that. They're getting Zion. They're getting Zion. Yeah. Most likely they pick up Zion, right? Zion Randall, which are basically the same thing. Brandon Ingram with his blood clots. Josh Hart, which is a great piece for them, a clamping piece for them. Lonzo Ball, and I don't know who their true big is though. They don't really have a big. I mean, do they still have Okafor? Or Jaleel Okafor, whatever the fuck his name is. That number 1 pick or number 2 pick or whatever. A number of years ago now. I still have him? I'm not sure. Not even a little bit, LD. Not even a little bit, bud. I have a really tough time with women's sports, I'll be honest with you. In general, I have a tough time with women's sports. I mean, women's MMA I follow a little bit because MMA is so fun that way, but it's Ghost Duck leaving. Ghost Duck's like, women's soccer? I'm the fuck out of here. No, I feel the same way, Ghost Duck. I can't keep track of it, my guy. Yeah, there's too many. I don't know. I don't really follow women's sports, I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of a fucking hopeless male chauvinist that way, but no, I don't really. Oh my lord, it's TNPG. What's up, guys? Welcome. Good morning. Yeah, the big topic of conversation so far, guys, in the first 10 minutes has been AD to the Lakers. Yeah, right. It's been a whole 10 minutes, not a single person has asked me about my bike. I feel like you guys haven't refreshed and read the title of the broadcast. I really want to talk about it, but I don't want to front load it. If we got other things to talk about, we can talk about other things, but bike? Yeah, my bike, bro. I ride a fucking mountain bike, or at least I did, until it got fucking stolen yesterday afternoon. With me literally sitting in my chair right here. I feel like, where do I even start? I woke up yesterday morning. This could be like a 20-minute story if I fucking gave the full stretched out version. Since you guys are here early, I'll give you guys the full version. From here on out, I'll do the shortened version for anybody else that asks over the course of how many hours I hunt right now, you know? But, exactly, Ghost Duck. I didn't put a lock on it. Okay, so woke up yesterday morning, went to work. It was a fucking hellscape of a day. Exhausting. Exhausting day. Just, you know. Ooh, fuck. There we go. There's a proper moose right there. Just a fucking serious day. Like a serious day at work. I was exhausted. I got off work. And then got home and, you know, laundry. I jump onto the fucking goddamn 2K and I was in a bad mood. You guys could tell. I was in a full bad mood. And that was exhausting. My whole day yesterday was just a fucking shit show. All the way through. F's. Yeah, I know. You guys may live in an area where you need bike locks. Up here, that never was a thing. Like, nobody ever locked their bikes up here. My entire life. I'm going to now. I gotta buy another one, so yeah, I'm going to now, but at this point, yeah. So, I'm getting done with my 2K broadcast. It's maybe 1 o'clock. I'm kind of dicking around the house, relaxing, watching a little YouTube. I started watching a Twitch stream. Alright, so I'm getting 0 sympathy in the chat. Cool. Alright, you guys want to just take the piss out of me? Okay, cool. I'll just hunt. You guys have your fun. Look, Nick's down. Quick, kick him. Okay, I get what's going on. How the fuck is fail sympathy, bro? Walk me through that. How the fuck is you telling me I failed, giving me sympathy? Walk me through that. How the fuck? I don't get it. Whatever, bro. Cool. I'll wait for the next person to ask about the bike. I'm not getting that from you guys, so that's good. Yeah, just keep piling on. Fuck, I hear that. Fuck. I ran over. Saturn Amp. Howdy. What's up, buddy? Oh, I love the Hunter. Nice. Welcome. I just got trampled by a fucking moose. I heard him, but alright. I wasn't worried about the lady moose that just trampled me because that's some bull. That lady moose is garbage. There's a big old fella with proper antlers here in the trees that I've seen come out and go back into the trees 3 times now. My bike got stolen yesterday off my front porch as I was sitting right here, feet away from my front porch. I could literally, like, I wish I had something to throw at it. My front porch is right there. Like, did you hear that? It's right there. It's like 8 feet away. The reason why that's so substantial is because I fucking literally bought that bike 3 weeks ago. I have the receipt for the bike right here. Bought it from Greg Cycle. Brand new mountain bike. It was dope as shit. I was like, oh my goodness, the ease of travel in my life, given I don't drive a car. I buried the lead there. Don't drive a car. So I've been a walking ground pounder my entire goddamn life. Right? I've never had a driver's license. I'm like 40. It's weird. I'm a weirdo. But like, my life has never required me to drive. Never required me to like jump into the system to that degree where I'm like, you know, got the driver's license and the car insurance and the car payment and all that bullshit. I've never done any of that stuff. So recently, like as a midlife crisis, I bought myself a dope ass mountain bike. Like it was a sick mountain bike. $615 is a pretty goddamn good mountain bike. Pretty goddamn dope mountain bike. It had really improved my life. Last 3 weeks have been some of the funnest weeks of my life. Just day trips, riding my bike places, just the ease with which I can get everything done. Go grocery shopping, fucking run, bomb down, 7 or 8 blocks to pay my PUD, mile or 2 up the road to pay my cable bill. Those are the only 2 bills I have outside of rent. Go to the bank to fucking get my money order for rent and shit, right? Like my whole life had become so much easier with this bike. Plus, it was just so fun. Plus, I get extra sleep because I could wake up at literally 1:30, get to work by 2 in the morning to be at work, right? Like my work was much easier too. Because it was, instead of a 20-minute walk to work, it was, a fucking 7-minute, 8-minute ride to work on the bike, just bombing. And by the time I get to work, blood's pumping, the heart's going, I'm awake, because of the ride to work. It was a fun ride. It was a good ride. Pretty even, a little bit uphill on the way to work, but the way home from work, after fucking exerting all that energy and being exhausted because I do physical labor in a warehouse, right? Like, that's my gig. In the middle of the night, while you guys are sleeping, I'm slinging heavy shit in the warehouse, right? Stocking shelves and stuff. It's exhausting work. Some days that walk home is just like, fuck, just get to the house. But with the bike, it was like as soon as I was done with my exhausting morning of fucking slinging beverages and cups and plates and whatever the fuck is needed at the warehouse, I could jump on my mountain bike and it was basically a light incline all the way to my home. So not even pedaling, just bombing home. Again, 8-10 minutes, I'm home. Bing! In my chair, relaxing, sitting down. It had improved my life so much. So much. Ooh, there's a deer finally. He's right there behind the bushes. That was bullshit. I'm gonna hit it anyways. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking sick of waiting. It had improved my life so much. I filed a police report. I did the whole. He just laid that. That fucker just laid down. Anyways, it was the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. I earned it. I used my money order to pay for it. Or I'd rather money order. I used my bonus to pay for it. So like a healthy part of my bonus was spent. Just a fucking real bummer. But anyway, so I'm sitting here post stream yesterday, which was 2K, which was kind of a bad stream, but it was because I was exhausted. I was tired. It'd been a long week, man. I was worn out. You know, I had to do laundry and shit, so I didn't have a chance to do an early morning nap, which I usually do before I record. So I'm nice and fresh and, you know, rested and ready to be about that life. And I'm sitting in my chair right here watching. I don't remember who I was watching. I think I was watching one of the No Pixel streamers that I follow on Twitch on this screen on the laptop, the thing my stream runs off of. And then on the main screen, I was playing 2K, and it was in like the third quarter of a game. I was having a pretty fucking good game. I needed a couple more assists, and I was going to get that triple-double. This is with my small forward build, my play shot. And I was having a pretty good game. And I heard a rustle bustle outside, like a little bit of a fucking, what do you say? What do you know outside? And I was like, what the? Is that the neighbor? It sounded like the neighbors, because when the neighbor comes home and he goes up on the front porch of his apartment, it sounds like he's on my front porch, right? Like, so I'm kind of trained to that noise. The idea that someone's on my porch, it always sounds that way when my neighbor comes home. Because I always go like, well, yo, is someone at my door? Do you know what I mean? This particular day yesterday, the fucking front door was wide open because it was a warm day. So the front door was wide open. The screen door is all that was there. I could literally see out the front door. Couldn't see the bike. Technically couldn't see the bike. The corner of the back wheel is visible if that chair's not in the way, but the chair was in the way, and I couldn't quite see my bike. So I hear the noise like someone's on my porch. I'm like, oh, the neighbor must be home. I was like, I didn't hear his car. And then I hear what sounds like my bike moving. I'm like, what? No. And the play was happening at the time on 2K. I was locking up, I don't remember who I was playing. Indiana. I was locking up Oladipo. I had switched off onto Oladipo on a play. So I was in mid-play, and I was like, lock that up. He's taking baseline. I got to baseline, hand up. He bricked his shot. I grabbed the rebound, and I paused it. I was like, it was maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds to finish a play I was in the middle of. I was like, that sounded like my bike. And I finished the play real quick, like stopped Oladipo, got the rebound off the rim, paused the game, and I went over to the fucking, was that my porch? That sounded like someone moving my bike. Like 30 seconds, tops. Like 30 seconds. I go over to the front. Again, front door's open. It's fucking 5 feet away. 5 feet away at most. I go over to the front door and go, my bike is not on my porch. Now, my fault, 100% my fault. I didn't fucking lock it. I didn't lock my bike on to my railing or whatever. I have like a metal railing, you know, like a railing out in front of my little porch where I lean it against. Technically, I should be bike locking it to that front porch, but it's my front porch. It's literally an eyesight, right? It's the middle of the day. It's like 3:35 in the afternoon. I only know that because as soon as it was stolen, I was like, oh fuck, came inside, grabbed my phone, sat back down like, fuck, someone just stole my bike. So I go to PlayStation and I do one of these. 4:28. I'm like, okay. I looked at the time. It was 3:35 yesterday when it happened, but you know what I'm saying. Like I pulled this screen up and I was like, what time is it? I also had the time on my phone, but I was looking at that. Called 911 and it relaxed, calmly, explained the whole fucking situation to the lady. 45 minutes later, the cop shows up. Seemed like a good dude. He was a nice dude. Seemed like a good dude. Not his fault. He said that he had been doing the circle around the area before he came over here, so maybe that's what the 45 minutes were. But more likely, he was like, bike stolen? Yeah, whatever, dude. So, yeah. Someone just... I'm not exactly like tucked in. My apartment complex isn't exactly tucked in, but we're not exactly on the road. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't where I had my bike sitting. Like you'd have to like legitimately go up into our complex. Like you could see it from the street. If you're walking down the street, you could see that there might be a bike behind the bush and the railing that is my front porch. Because there's like a bush out there, dude. Like you could technically see a bike there. But man, you got to either be searching for bikes that weren't locked, or there's like no reason for him to. I don't know. It's a him. It was definitely a him. It's not a common thing where I live, no. Very uncommon. I don't even lock my door. I don't lock my front door. I'll be honest, I never lock my bike to the railing. When I buy a new one, which I will, I'm going to have to lock my bike to the railing, which is fucking so depressing to have to do that. But, like, it's just... I don't think this theft was premeditated. I feel like someone was walking down the street and goes, huh, I wonder if that bike's locked. And then, oh, the bike's not locked. And then just ripped it off my porch. But the thing is, you've got to really come up the driveway of my apartment complex. Like, it's not like we're right on the road. You know what I mean? Everything about this feels like one of my neighbors had seen the bike sitting there day after day after day after day and finally was like, fuck it, I'm taking that bike. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like this was just some random person who came by and stole the bike. I feel like this is someone that lives in the area that was like, if that guy keeps not locking his bike up, I'm taking it. Do you know what I mean? That's what I feel like it is. I feel like if I wandered around my neighborhood, I could find my bike. Like, if I started wandering through backyards in my neighborhood, I bet you, side yards, garages, you know, covered parking type situations, I bet you I could find my fucking bike. Yeah, the cop in so many words was like, you know, this is kind of a tweaky area of the city, you know, like where you live over here isn't exactly the nice part of town. He was trying to be super diplomatic about it. I was like, tweakers? And he goes, yeah. Well, I wasn't going to say it, but yeah, there's a lot of theft and tweaker activity in this area. And I was like, yeah, you don't need to tell me, bud. I go to work at 1 a.m. Like, I get it. I see the tweakers on a regular basis. The part that bothers me is like, what kind of tweakers up at fucking 3 p.m. stealing bikes off porches? Do you know what I mean? That's not really a thing. Anyway. Had the worst time sleeping too. Just going over it in my head since it happened. Like, just beyond going over it in my head. Like, obviously, I should have locked my bike up. That's the start. That's where it starts. You can't pull the bike off the porch if it's locked, right? That's the beginning. Fuck. Get off me, get off me, get off me. Don't hit me. It starts with lock your bike up, which is what I'll do in the future. Because I will be buying another bike. The long and short of it is, it's not like, oh, I'm out $1,650. Like, that's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's a big deal. It's a lot of money. But I'll make more money. I'll buy another bike. It's just that, like, fuck, is that where we're at now, dude? Like, I don't know. I was seeing the world through rose-colored glasses to some degree, I guess. Because I just didn't feel like that was where I lived. You know? I've been robbed before at my old apartment. It was by the neighbor's son. He wanted my video games, so he took all my video games. This was a number of years ago. And the dumb kid was stupid enough to, like, use his high school backpack to fill up with all my video games and stuff. And in doing so, left his high school transcript on my floor. I'm not even making this up. Like, he couldn't have been a dumber criminal, this kid. So that was the only other time anybody's ever stolen anything from me. And I got that back the same day. And the guy was apologetic and like, my son, I'm sorry. He's at that age. I apologize. And we were super cool after that, me and this neighbor. But this is like a different thing. This is like I live in a shitty part of town. Like, I kind of knew that. I kind of knew that was the case. But fuck, I didn't want to believe it. I wanted to, I don't know. just a little bit disenchanted this morning. That's the word I would use. I look for the best in people. I try to, at least. I try to believe that, like, the world is a good place, more or less. You know? But people aren't out to fuck you at every turn, more or less. But something like this happens and you start to feel real shitty, you know? I mean, I know I had that close call at the grocery store, if you guys remember, a while ago. I had that close call at the grocery store, and I was like, okay, I gotta remember to lock my bike up from here on out at the grocery store, right? That was the grocery store, though. Like, I didn't think on my own goddamn front porch, as I'm sitting, like, 5 feet away, I was gonna get my bike stolen. It's just shitty, man. Cop was a cool dude, though. He was a good dude. He came inside. I was like, yeah. He's like, am I allowed to come inside? I was like, yeah, of course you come inside. Come on. Like, I got nothing to hide, you know? Like, please. He came inside, and I sat down here to fill out my police report. And he saw my whole setup. He's like, so you're into video games? Like, it was kind of weird to show somebody, like, my setup. You know what I mean? Like, that's not normal. Hey, random stranger, check out my streaming setup. You know? And he attempted to bridge that awkward gap with I bought my niece a Switch. I was like, all right, cool, man. Switches are cool. He's like, she has a Zelda game. I must have spent 5 hours one afternoon on Zelda, Breath of the Wild. And I was like, yeah, they say that's one of the best games ever made. A lot of people are saying that might be one of the best games ever made. It's pretty good. You can get lost on that game. You get just lost in the middle of nothing on that game. I was like, yep, right on, man. Video games are cool. So my bike, like, I was like, yeah. So my bike. If we could get back to, okay. This is cute. This fucking thing just ran in a circle. Is that the idea? Damn, there's a fuck ton of moose over here. Going back to work and walking back to work is gonna fucking start walking back to work. Like walking to work now, walking back to work. Like having to go back to walking to work, it's gonna fucking suck. Like that's gonna feel like such a defeat, dude. Means less sleep. Means no smiles, man. Or less smiles, anyways. God, it was just, I can't even tell you how much I loved riding that bike, dude. Such a goddamn bummer, dude. I have not had a worse day in a while. Like, that's a pretty bad day. Where is it? There's one right in front of me. Let's do that. I keep hearing something to my left. I know I got that guy right there, but he's not getting close enough. knew that one was hella close. I could hear it. Lady moose. You know, Case Smitty had to stop by the stream. What up, Case Smitty? How's it going, buddy? Not sure I'm in the mood for hunting. There's too much downtime. It's got me thinking about fucking mistakes made and shit, you know? I might need a game that's a little more distracting. I might need a game that's a little more distracting today. So, opinion on this game. I've honestly never seen it, but I'm a big hunting and fisherman in real life, so I'd enjoy this game, I think. Yeah, I think you would too. If you really hunt, you'd like this game. It's a little bit slow, my dude. Like, the game's slow, and you don't always just happen upon the animals effortlessly. I guess there's a way to, like, know on the map where animals are going to be at certain times, like feeding patterns and resting patterns and stuff like that. But, like, I kind of just wander around until I find animals and I kill them. Like, that's how I do it, and I have a pretty good amount of fun with it, doing it that way. But yeah, it takes takes the hunting experience super serious. Like, wind is a concern, noise is a concern. Like, what's that? You have to have the correct call for the correct animal, you know? Stuff that I guess is pretty much staples in hunting video games, right? But this one, like, has just an enormous piece of map. Like, this whole broadcast so far, the 51 minutes, I've gone from this fucking spot right here to this spot right here. Like, where my marker is, from this house. This is where I spawned in and I walked. It's been like 50 minutes. Like, the maps are enormous. They don't look big when you look at it, like, right here, but that's it. The ground I'm covering is substantial. Landscapes, pretty good. Pretty good. You go to reserves, you can go to, like, Europe, which is like a German one. You got, like, the States, have a nice, like, mountainy one. You got South America, where you can get pumas and stuff. You got the savannah, where you can hunt lions and whatnot, wildebeests. I'm up in the frozen north of Russia right now, Medved. I'm just hunting bear and moose and stuff like that up here. The different variety of animals, every reserve, if you will, has a certain amount of animals that are kind of just the similar, the same more or less classes of animals, just the variety changes, you know? The game does a really great job of making you feel like a fucking dope hunter if you can get that good shot, though, that perfect shot. It makes the hunting experience so much better. What about firearms? Pretty good firearms. I personally bow hunt, so I don't really know too much about the guns, I'll be honest. It's a pretty healthy amount of guns. You got to work your way into them, though. This game doesn't give you everything for free, you know? Like, they make you earn it, like, by leveling up and stuff and unlocking new guns and so forth. So, the grind is there. There's definitely a grind, you know? To get to a gun that you like. But off rip, the gun that they start you out with is pretty solid as long as you're hitting good shots, you know? The fuck? Oh, there it is over there. How the fuck? Yeah, I pretty much only bow hunt on this game, so I can't speak to the rifles very much. The animals will hit you. They'll run into you, but it's not like a cool animation where like they attack or anything. They'll run through you and you'll do damage to you. That's about it. There he is right there. Why are you taking such a funny fucking angle, guy? Shooting him in the ass. I mean, that's right behind the front wheels. That's Heart City. Are you kidding me? Look at that splatter of blood. He better be sitting down quick. That's a good splatter of blood. That was a good hit. I mean, he's dead right over there. Yep, he's already dead. Nice. And then what'll happen is like you'll see a size of the blood splatter, and that'll give you an idea of what kind of a hit you did. And then from there, you can footprint it and like you can follow the blood trail and stuff. Well, that guy's gonna sit down in a hurry because that was a good shot. Right behind the front wheels. Flash, right lung, left lung. Shut him down in a hurry. Perfect. Bronze medal. Nice. It's a lady, though, so it's not something I want to taxiderm and put in my hunting lodge. That's just free monies and free XP, you know? I'm basically just money hunting right now. I'm just getting, killing everything to get my archery scores up and to get my money up and stuff. Because when you taxidermize an animal, like you can actually like, oh, this is a trophy one. It's like a gold or a silver or whatever. It has really good antlers, whatever the case may be. You can basically choose to taxiderm the animal, and then it can be available for you to place in your hunting lodge, which is like a giant mansion full of displays for animals. So you can pretty much fill up your hunting lodge full of all your best kills and stuff. It's pretty dope. When this game first released, it didn't have all this stuff, though. I'll be honest with you. If you buy just the base game, you don't have... I think you have... Let me see. You have, like, 2 maps. You have Hirschfelden, and you have Leighton Lake. Those are the 2 maps they give you off rip. All these other ones, Fernando, Verhonga, Medvedtiaga, whatever the fuck. These are all extensions. They reach, like, $5. The new maps and a few new guns. They've been really good with the updates and the extra content. They've been putting it out every... the base game is like $40, and every like 3 months or so, 3 months or so, they've dropped a new map and some new guns and stuff, and they've not gouged us for it. It's like $6, $7 tops for the new DLCs. The latest one was the Trophy Lodge, which has completely changed the game, because now you have a place where you can show off your trophies. All the things you've killed. You can legit show them off in a dope-ass spot. Guess who's back? Back again. What's up, Suzanne? How's it going? So yeah, they've added on and added on and added on and added on to this game. To their credit, they've done a really good job with that. I would say if you can buy the game now with all the add-ons, it's like unbelievably worth it. But off release, it was just the idea of a giant area to hunt animals on was basically all you had. I am drinking coffee, like always. On Sunday mornings, I drink caramel macchiato because I'm trying to empty the tanks. And coffee is a diuretic, so, Basically, I'm trying to poop my pants. Sibian musketeer, okay. Oh, stay, hold still for just a second. Let me put a bullet in you. Stay still, bitch. Are you kidding me? Just stop moving for half a second so I can shoot you, please. I'm trying to get my score up on this revolver, and you're the perfect size animal. Get shit on. That's a dead animal. Let's go! Also, if you ever want to run park together, I'm a 93 slash and rebounder 7-2, and I have like 180 games played in park, so we could definitely create some content. My bud is a 95 shot sharp. Nice. I'm definitely going to have to look into this game. Yeah, this game's dope. Bro, I just wrecked that dude. That was awesome. That was a good shot. Bronze. Nice. And that upgrades my pistol. I've been working on upgrading my pistol. By that I mean getting my pistol score up. So how much did I get for that? That was a good shot. What's the pistol? Handgun score reward. Plus 50. Nice. Yeah, I've done some missions on this game and unlocked a really dope, like Colombian looking, like gold etched rather, like dope ass revolver. But I can't equip it yet because I don't have a high enough pistol score. So one of the side quests for myself, like my individual side quest, is to get some kills with my revolver there, because I need to get my revolver, my like pistol score up high enough to be able to equip the gun that I've unlocked. Like I have a super dope gun, I can't even use it because I haven't killed enough things with pistols. So my local school team, we won 45-62. Nice. You need a 5-win meg. Okay, I don't know what any of that means. That just sounds like Charlie Brown's mom to me, buddy. You know what I mean? What am I stuck on? A tree branch or something? Like all this that you see in front of you, I can walk around all that. It's not just for show. It's not like, oh, invisible wall, like Cabela's. It's the extremely big revolver. Okay. It's 1 win of the series. It's the first of 3 wins is going through. Gotcha. Well, good luck with that. That sounds awesome. Hope you guys win. I feel like out here is not going to have a lot of animals. I don't know why, but this area in front of me doesn't feel like it's animal heavy. Just feels too wide open. Also, I'm walking up on that fucking... Okay, well, that sucks. Let me jump up here. Also, let me go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. My 17 points and 9 assists. Nice. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. I had to use the restroom. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good spot. Did I get any call outs while I was gone? Did you guys see any? No? Is that an animal over there? Is that like a rock? gotta sneak in on these goddamn reindeer over here. I need some reindeers in my life. Good day. What's up, man? How's it going, buddy? So careful, I gotta sneak up here. Hopefully everything, Nimrod. Hopefully everything's wrong with the bike. Because it got stolen off my fucking porch yesterday afternoon. While I was sitting in my living room. The short story is about 3:30. I did a long version at the beginning of the broadcast, but the short version of it is basically I was sitting here playing a game of 2K while watching a stream, so the volume was up, and I heard a rustle bustle outside. It sounded like my neighbor was home, because when he comes home, he goes up on his front porch, and it almost sounds like he's on my front porch, because we're so connected, we're so close apartment-wise, you know? I was like, fuck, I didn't hear his car, that's weird. And then I heard what sounded like my bike, and I was like, wait, what? But I was in the middle of a play on 2K, and I was like, so I ended the play. I got to the end of the defensive possession, pressed pause, went outside, and someone had pulled my bike off my porch. I was like, that was my fucking bike. Someone stole my bike. So I didn't have it locked to my railing on my front porch. That's my fault. So lesson learned, man. I got my bike stolen. $615 in the hole. So, yeah, it's not great. Kind of a fucking shitty situation, but I mean, you live and you learn. It's just a like I said before, when everybody's like, why don't you do this and why don't you gotta fucking lock this up and everybody's out to get you. I was like, bro, it's worldly possessions, you know. I can't get too. I'm just butthurt that I didn't stop them. Like whoever it was, I think it was a dude. I'm pretty sure it was a dude. I'm assuming it was a guy. Maybe that's sexist, but I'm assuming it was a guy. And I'm just pissed that I was like literally sitting 5-6 feet away. I didn't identify that was, hey, someone's taking your bike. I thought it was the neighbor. I was like, oh, he's fucking with the barbecue or he's doing whatever. Like, you know, it was noise outside. It was not a lot of noise. It was just a small amount of noise outside. And I was like, it's got to be the neighbor. Like, I just in my head I was like, it's the neighbor. You know, like the front door was fucking open. Like that's the thing. My front door was open. I basically, if I did this, I could see my bike. And somebody took it. I was locked in. I was playing good defense. I was having a great game with my play shot on 2K while I was listening to a stream in the background. Yeah, I called the cops, filled out the police report. They don't have a lot of hope, though, man. There's a lot of tweakers in this area. And they all love riding bikes. You know what I mean? So called the cops, filled out a police report, did my due diligence, you know, as a good citizen and all that. And I guess it took the cops about 45 minutes to get here. But he said, the cop that got here 45 minutes later, said he'd done when he got the call, he did the whole, like, circular pattern to my home, you know, like, to see if he could see anybody around on my bike. And he didn't see anyone, so, I don't know. It's just a real bummer, man. You know, it was really improving my life having that bike. Like, it made a big difference. My day to day happiness was like tenfold with that bike. I'm gonna buy another one. You know, I'll buy another one. I'll make sure I keep it inside the house, and or possibly even just like locking it up, like being diligent about locking it up to the railing outside my apartment. You know, so that it can't just be pulled off the fucking goddamn porch as I'm sitting here. Like, that's the part that fucks me up, dude. Like, the whole, like, oh, you lost your bike, haha, you know, that sucks, or whatever. You know, like, that part doesn't really bother me. It's the fact that fucking, I was sitting right here. Like, I was right fucking here while they took it. Well, he took it. I think it was he. I don't know. I'm replaying in my mind, like, what? I don't know. I mean, I guess lock it to the railing, right? Or have it inside the apartment are the two moves, but yeah, I feel like a dumbass, you know, to that end. It's a real fucking bummer, dude. I mean, I wish them well. It's a fucking great bike. They're going to be really pleased with the bike they stole. I'm assuming they're going to keep it. Maybe they're just stealing it to sell it or trade it for drugs. I don't know. But, I mean, it's a fucking great bike. They've got themselves one hell of a good bike, so. I'm trying to be, you know, I don't know. I'm trying not to be super jaded about it. Like, theft happens, you know. I'm not the first person to ever have something stolen from them. The world's not a fucking, you know, perfect place. I knew this before this, but it's just, gosh, that reminder of it sometimes is a real kick in the groin, you know? The walk to work on Tuesday morning is going to fucking suck, though. It's going to feel like such a defeat, dude. That's the part I'm not looking forward to at all. Can I make this shot? I wonder, is that in my range? Yep, it is. Insurance next time. Well, I want to get a fucking tracker on it. I want to get a fucking, like a legit tracker. Like GPS on that hoe. Is that a thing? Can you get that for a bike? Like put it into the fucking frame of the bike or some shit? Like some sort of a like fucking, boop, 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 boop. There's my fucking bike right there type shit. That would be fucking amazing. I would want something like that. Like low jack for my bike, you know? That's what I want. So that if someone does pinch it, I want that. I wonder how much that shit is. It was basically the end of a fucking long, shitty day yesterday. Like, my day was just a fucking pile of dog shit, and it ended with my bike getting stolen, basically. Like, it's just one of the worst days ever. I've had bad days, but that day was just, it was a cascade of shitty events throughout the entire day. It's just it was just an absolute shit show my day. Jesus, the thing's got a lot of blood in it. Either that or I didn't hit it very good. I probably didn't hit it very good. I've lost track of it. Where is it? Oh, over here. I mean, I get why they'd steal my bike, by the way. Like, it's a fucking beautiful bike, and it's just, I'll get the very same bike. I'm gonna get the very same bike again next time I buy it. I'm just gonna be fucking super careful with it, like, as far as, like, knowing that it's valuable and people want to steal it. Where the fuck? Like, it makes perfect damn sense, though, because the bike is so sick. Like, I get it. People want my bike, dude. My bike, of course they do. My bike is awesome. There's zero blood in his body, dude. How the fuck is he still running around? I'll kill you guys in a second. Let me get this guy first. And GPS tracking, exactly. I want GPS tracking in this bike, dude. In this neighborhood, you need it. Because in my head, what I want to do is buy the very same fucking bike, GPS tracking, and then literally leave it unlocked. Oh my god, I shot him in the leg. No wonder. Silver medal, though. I got silver for shooting him in the leg. I gotta taxidermize this one. That's a dope fucking... There you go. It's a leg shot, but it was a silver. Like, I want to bamboozle and sneak trick and track this fucking bike thief ring. I want to fucking blow the whole thing up Columbo style, you know what I mean? Like, that's the real deal. That's what I want to do. I want to fucking put, oh, you want to steal bikes off porches? I'll give you a big, beautiful, expensive bike to steal off this porch that has GPS in the fucking goddamn inside the frame of the bike where you can't get it out. And we'll run it right back to your fucking base of operations, blow your whole spot up, dude. I want to narco the shit out of this thing, dude. I want to go inside the fucking bike stealing cartel, dude. What I need to do is pose as an undercover bike stealer, dude. And I pose as a bike stealer, dude. New to the area. Just looking to get my hands on some fucking two-wheel fucking transportation. You know what I'm saying? On the 5-finger cheap, you dig? And they're like, wait, what? Why are you talking like that? Nothing I like more than stealing bikes. Am I right, guys? And they're like, bro, who the fuck is this fucking narc, dude? Shot that guy right in his asshole. Thanks for standing still so I can shoot you again. So that's my life, dude. Ooh, brown bear. Hell yeah. I got a bear call. Right here. Starsky and Nick. Exactly, bro. I really want to fucking get to the bottom of who stole my bike, though. That's what's gonna bother me. Is that some fucking? It had to be a neighbor or somebody, bro, that has seen the bike sitting there on a regular basis and been like, okay, that's it. I'm just taking that bike. If he's just gonna leave it on his porch, you know what I mean? Like, it can't be just a wanderer by. My apartments are too far off the road for it just to be somebody who's wandering by. Do you know? Like, it's not like, oh, just have me walking down the street and I see way up this fucking, driveway. There's in the apartments. There's a bike behind a railing. I'll just go steal that. Like, it doesn't feel like it's on a whim. You know what I mean? I feel like someone that lives in the area was like fed up and finally like, fuck it, I'm taking that bike. It sits there every day. I'm gonna take it. I feel like it was a crime of familiarity over like a impulse crime. It's not like, oh fuck, I'm running late, better grab a bike from some porch. You know what I mean? It's not like that, dude. It's not like, oh, I've never been on this street before, but I'm just going to take this bike. Like, I feel like one of my neighbors has my bike. That's what I feel like. There's a couple of trailer parks. I don't mean to be this guy, but there's a couple of trailer parks full of Mexicans. Not even making it a race thing. I'm just saying that none of them are legal. A lot of them aren't legal. And they all fucking are, I don't know. God, there's no way this doesn't come off racist, but like, they're all low income as fuck. That's why I pay the rent I pay over here. Like, I live pretty small, pretty cheap. I've said this on many broadcasts before. Like, I live in a bad part of Linwood. Like, the cheap, low end, like, nobody is legal in the States type. I live in the goddamn, if Linwood had a barrio, that's where I live. Okay? Spanish all around me. All around me. And, yeah, I mean, I knew it wasn't a good neighborhood, but I also knew that my apartments were far enough off the road, and my bike, where I put it on my railing in my front fucking porch, there's like a bush in front of it. Like, you'd have to know it was there. It's visible from the road, but not like, if you'd have to be looking for a bike. Do you know what I mean? Or have walked by it enough times to go, there's a bike on that porch. Like, to have looked up at it, like, is there a bike on it? There is a bike on that porch. Like, you'd have had to know there was a bike on that porch. You know what I mean? It was like the kind of gamble where it's like, dude, the odds of somebody seeing that bike and coming all the way up into the complex, up from the road to grab it. I mean, it's not all the way up. It's not like I'm 30 fucking, it's not like I'm half a mile off the main road. It's like, it's pretty close to the main road, but I'm not on the street. You know what I mean? Yeah, someone knew it was there. Someone knew it was there, man. That's what I'm saying. Someone had a very good idea that it was there, and ultimately was just like, you know what, today's the day I'm taking it, because that dude, fuck that dude. Fuck, there's the bear right there. He's definitely running away. What up, Spinner? You are up early as hell. No, I'm not. I've slept in. Early as hell for me is before midnight. On a normal day, I wake up at 12:30 to get ready for work, my dude. So for me, starting my stream at 4 in the morning is me sleeping in. Yeah, you got to get up early to catch these animals. You know what I mean? But maybe early for you, my dude. But for me, this is sleeping in, dude. I promise you. Yeah, I work mornings, bud. Like I say I work nights, but technically I work mornings. My work shift is 2 in the morning to 7 in the morning, my guy. So, yeah, I go to bed like an old person at like 5 or 6, and I wake up at midnight. That's my day. My day starts at midnight, dude. So on the weekends, man, I'm up this early. A lot of times I don't start streaming until after like 6 or 7 on Sunday mornings for the hunt because I just didn't grab coffee. I was fortunate enough this week to have already grabbed coffee so I could start when I actually woke up, like 3, 4 in the morning. A lot of times my hunting broadcasts start a little bit later in the morning on Sunday because I simply have to wait till 6 for the grocery store to open, to get the coffee. Which has become kind of a part of the ritual, is the coffee. I work at a warehouse, throwing beverages and freight and that sort of stuff. It's general freight. Beverages, plates, office supplies, basically anything you find at a convenience store or a small business. I stock shelves, essentially, but there are no shelves, so like I stock pallets because it's a warehouse. Warehouses don't have very many shelves. That's the other thing. I don't enjoy it, no, but I enjoy the life it provides me, and that's the point. That's the other thing. Like this whole bike theft thing, like they stole my bike. That's the kind of the lead of today's broadcast is loss, guys. That's our lesson for the day, loss. I got my bike stolen off my porch yesterday. That's the shortest version. That there's a longer version if you go back to the beginning of the broadcast. But the best thing about my gig is that I can take a loan against my 401k for the $600. I can go buy a bike, Monday. Which is what I'm going to do, by the way. Like, I'm getting a new bike. I'm not going to go without a bike. That improved my life so much, having that bike. I've got to go buy another one. I use money from my bonus at work. I get bonuses because I've been, working there a long time, and I'm on the bonus track. I used a healthy part of my bonus to buy the bike. So I could technically wait till October for my next bonus and do it then, but I kind of want it now. So I'm going to see about taking a loan out on my 401k, and then they can like pay it off in whatever percent off my paychecks or whatever. Like, I'd like to get another bike sooner rather than later. I don't want to wait all the way till October to get another bike, I can do it paycheck by paycheck, put $100 away here, $100 away here, till I have the money for the bike. It's not that expensive, But then again, I'm waiting again. I don't want to wait. I want to get a bike like, Monday or Tuesday. I need to get a new bike. It, like I said, it improved my life so much having that bike. I don't want to go back to walking. I don't. Like, for you guys, imagine if you're driving your car. You guys all have a driver's license like normal people. I don't have that. I just never bothered to get a driver's license. I don't want to have a driver's license. I want to be able to say I've never had a driver's license when I'm like 90. I think that'd be great. But imagine you guys having to go back to riding a bike. I mean, like, dude, where the fuck is my car? I need my car back. You know what I mean? Like, imagine your car breaks, and you have to start taking the bus everywhere. Do you know what I mean? That's how it feels for me. I got my bike stolen, and, like, it's only been, like, 12, 15 hours since it got stolen, but, like, I already miss it so much. Like, I don't want to go back to walking. I just don't. I can do it. It's fine. I'll fucking... You'd be surprised what the human body can endure. But the ease with which I could travel around the world on my bike... Yeah, I'm going to buy another bike. I got to get another bike immediately. Where are the animals? It's the hunting game, bro. The animals are around. I've got to find them. I may be in a bad spot for animals, to be honest, right now. Yeah, fair enough, but hey, fair enough, buddy. Yeah, you got to know your strength as a gamer, bro. For me, I just enjoy the wander. I like the walking around and the contemplative thought, you know? Yep, I read a car off and didn't have one for a month and a half. That was hell, bro. I'm saying. I work Saturday through. No, I'm sorry. I work Tuesday through Saturday. So I have Sunday and Monday off. But technically, I have Saturday off because I'm done with my work shift at 7 in the morning on Saturday. So basically, I have all day Saturday, all day Sunday, all day Monday. And then I go back to work Tuesday night at. I wake up at Tuesday night. Or Tuesday morning at 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning to get ready for work. So I have nice 3-day weekends every weekend. My gig is good, man. I love my job. I've been there 22 years as of June 2nd. So, yeah, I've got the time in. It's not I'm gonna get a new bike. I'm gonna talk to the people at work and be like, yo, how do I do this personal loan thing for my own 401k? It's a thing we can do at work. People do it to put a down payment on a car or do a down payment on a house. Many people I've worked with have been like, yeah, that's how I fucking paid my down payment on my so and so or this and that and the other thing. I'm just gonna pull $600-700 to get a new bike. That's what I'm gonna do. And the way it works is they take $20 or whatever, $50 or whatever out of your paycheck and put it back into your 401k week to week. But it's you're basically taking a loan against yourself, right? So I'm just gonna have to do that to get a new bike. I have to have a bike. It was so good having that bike. I already miss it, and I haven't even had any reason to ride my bike anywhere since it got stolen yesterday afternoon. But I need a new bike. I need to know that I have a bike. It's the freedom it provides. I can't even. You guys know. You guys all drive cars probably, so you guys get it. I can't. I'm not going without a bike. That's just dumb. I simply can't go back. I will ground pound no more. I'm in Washington State, as in the Pacific Northwest. West Coast, it's the best coast. I'm going to feel like such a dope, though, going back into Greg's cycle, because I'm going to the same spot to buy the bike again. I'm going to go buy this exact same bike I had. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to feel like such a dope. It was a month and a half ago. They're going to be like, didn't you just buy this bike from us? I'm like, yeah, it got stolen. Buying another one. I'm going to feel like such a dick. But I got to do it. I need the... It's let me go ahead and get another one of those. It's a beverage, I'm going to go ahead and get seconds on that bike, if that's cool. This time I locked the bike up. Actually, this time I'm going to adjust my living room so I can bring the bike inside. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have my bike inside at all times. I just don't have a lot of space in my living room for a bike. I don't. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Maybe I get rid of that fucking couch. I love that couch, so I sleep on that couch, take naps on that couch. I'll figure out a place for it. But yeah, I might have to just keep it inside. Get a wall mount. Yeah, that might be a good idea. A wall mount action or something. But fool me once, good for you. Fool me twice, shame on me, or whatever the fuck that expression is. I didn't mean to George W. that expression, but yeah, bro. I don't have an extra room, no. I just have a one-bedroom apartment. My bedroom's pretty full of my tent. My bedroom is pretty much full with my tent. I sleep in a tent because I'm awesome. I have like an outdoor tent, like a camping tent, like built in my room. Sleep in it. I'm weird. I don't know. I kind of enjoy being weird though. I like go out of my way to find unique ways to do things, just so I can be like, I'm different. I'm kind of that asshole. So, but I really do enjoy sleeping in that tent, man. It's fucking good, dude. It's really good. What was that? Was that an animal? It is a cool vibe, bro. The thing about it is, that's another thing I gotta get. I need to get an extension cord. I need to get not an extension cord, but a power strip. Because right now I have a fan inside my tent that keeps the cold air on me because it's fucking getting warm up here. It's like the 3 months out of the year. We're heading into the 3 months out of the year where Washington is the most beautiful place in the country. Not only is an easy way to keep it safe, but you can use it as an art piece as well. That's true. That is true. That is true. I'm kind of excited at the prospect of going bike shopping again. I mean, I know what bike I'm getting. We're getting the same bike. That's the thing. Fuck, hogs! Hogs! Fuck. There's no way I can hit those hogs, dude, from here. Damn it! Oh, there's a straggler. Hey, you're the fucking straggler, dude. I suck. They gotta stand still so I can hit them. Can you do me a favor and stand still so I can hit you, please? You're moving way too fast. I don't have a call for them. Well, they'll have it. They'll have it. It's a dope bike, dude. Yo, Thunder, what up? What's up, Supreme Cody? What's good, buddy? Fuck was that? Siberian Musketeer? Yeah. It's DKirk100. What's up, DKirk100? I remember that online handle, but I don't remember from what? Is that 2K16? Probably is. That's my blow up. My blow up was from 2K16. My come up. DKirk100. That's like an OG, triple OG online handle, bro. From way back in the day, dude. You were the homie back when I had like 45 subs, huh? I feel like we got an OG in the chat right now, guys. Why do I feel like he's an OG? I feel like he's from way back, dude. My first initial come up was on NBA 2K16. Then Fortnite. I got a lot of traction on Fortnite when it first popped, right? I had, I was doing Fortnite Fridays. And one of my Fortnite Fridays, I had a YouTube channel with 1 million subs shout me out or whatever, do a raid. And I got a bit of a gas up from that. A little bit of a blow up. Off of that as well. Those are the two instances. The playing Park on Saturdays, like all the way. I've been playing Park on Saturdays all the way back to 2K16. So Park on Saturdays for 2K16 was one of the things that got me a lot of shine. And then I had a couple of Fortnite broadcasts. I wasn't any good at Fortnite. I was never any good at Fortnite. But when it was really popular, all you'd have to do is stream it, and you get like 10 or 15, 20 people watching, you know? So, I mean, it took them, all of 20 minutes to realize, hey, this guy's fucking terrible. I'm going to find somebody that's actually good at the game, But for that 10 or 15 minutes, sometimes I'd catch a few people with a joke or something and catch some subs. It was pretty good to me, those two games. But the real come up is just being consistent, man. Playing every day, gaming every day, streaming every day. As long as you're recording every single day, dude. Like people and keeping it kind of on a schedule as far as like when you record, you're gonna catch people, dude. Eventually, people will start to like see you like, oh, yo, this guy's fucking recording again. This guy's taking this shit seriously. Get whapped. So sorry. You guys didn't even see that guy. I did though. Get killed. For 8 seasons from the rip in that game, I cannot find fun anymore. Yeah. Well, the thing, I never got good at it. I never learned to build. So I thought it was hilariously fun at the beginning when no one knew what they were doing. But as soon as people started to get proficient with the building, it became zero fun to me. Like almost immediately. I was like, oh, I've been left behind. Alrighty then. Every once in a while I'll jump back into that game for like one stream, every month or two. And just be totally overwhelmed for 2 or 3 hours and be like, yeah, I remember why I hate this game. The reason why I hate it is because I'm not any good at it. That's the bottom line. I get the appeal of Fortnite. I definitely get the appeal of it. I didn't keep up with my skills, I never had the skills to begin with when no one had the skills. And then as people developed the skills, I didn't. And so I've just been left behind, Fuck was that? Ooh, reindeer. I did see the Anthony Davis trade. That's interesting, isn't it? Get the reindeer neck. I'm going to try. I'm going to do what I can. I might use the revolver on him. Depending on if I can get him close enough. I got to get in here and get invisible. There we go. Ooh, there we go. What's that? Still. Fuck that thing up. Let's go. Where's the blood? Bro. Where the hell's the blood? Are you serious? Bro, I hit that thing like twice, didn't I? Oh, no. Flesh wound? How the fuck is that a flesh wound, bro? I was trying to get an easy clap with the. What the hell? Why does it seem like it's glitched? Yeah, I got the red right here, but then where's the red over there, dude? What's this? What's it showing it going back this way? What the fuck? No, bro, he ran off this way, dude. Don't tell me it's going back that way, you idiot. What the fuck? It disappeared. Okay, fuck that animal. It's glitched out, dude. Like, oh, there it is over there. feel like I whapped it twice, though, you know? Here's a little something over here. Okay, we're back on it now. $75 to $100. This animal's gonna run for a year, isn't it? God damn it. Yep, it's gonna run for all goddamn day. I don't want to chase this thing. I'm over it almost at this point. Like, you better move down. It's still 75 to 100, bro. This, I'm not chasing anymore. I'm over it. I'm off it because it's gonna take too goddamn long, bro. Like, to chase that down. It's not worth my time, dude. Like, it'll bleed out so slowly that, like, it'll be another 20 minutes before it actually is dead, and I can go collect that trophy. Not worth it. I'd rather go hunt something else, you know? Yo, I see that out there. Do you guys see that out there? Oh, it's right over here. Ah, god damn it. That ain't shit. That ain't shit. It's a rock. Damn it, I thought it was an animal sitting down. It was not. I should have hit it with the bow, man. That reindeer. I'd have put that reindeer down effortlessly with the bow. The guns, it's like, it takes multiple shots sometimes. The bow, like, you stick these things and they bleed right the fuck out, you know? Ooh, a lynx, huh? Interesting. Well, that's something I can fucking revolver hunt. A lynx. Big rock hunter. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What the hell? There we go. We got a bear on the horizon. Let's go. See the bear over there? Just see him? See him right there? You guys see him, right? Let that moose run by. Get going, moose. We're hunting a bear. I don't give a fuck about a moose right now, bro. Beat it, moose. You're gonna scare off my bear, dude. If he scares off that bear, I'm gonna be pissed. I wish my bear call was a little closer, man. Having to scroll all the way over to here to get my bear call is annoying. Shit, there's a separate bear. He's dead. See what I mean about the bears? You hit them and they sit down. I mean the bow, rather. You see what I mean about the bow, though? You hit them and they sit down. Don't run around after getting hit with a fucking bow and arrow. They take a seat. go get that bear, but also I want to get this other bear if I still can. Why does it sound like there's something over here? Right? Like, what is that moving? I hear footsteps. Fuck, it's another bear. Wifey's in the bushes here. Your husband's dead. I've killed him. He's McMurdered. Get murdered, bro. I'm on the fucking murder streak right now, dude. There's another one coming out of the bushes right now. This is bear death. This is a bear funeral over here. This is a very, very good place to hunt. Yeah, I do puns sometimes when I'm excited. Alright, you can relax. Bro, tell me I'm not in the best place ever for bear, dude. Oh, I'm Thanos to the bears right now, bro. For sure. I need to grab this skull. This will be some sort of a trophy thing. Finding this out in the woods. It's kind of a big deal. There you go, a little free XP. Love it. Alright, let's get these bears. Part of me wants to taxidermize these, but also I have silver. It's hard not to fucking... I gotta taxidermize the silver. Yo, it's right over there. That's what it is. Fuck. He was still in the area. That Goldie was still in the area. Damn it. You know what? We're gonna taxidermize this one too. How much money do I have though? Am I going broke? I am going broke. I have maybe one more worth of taxidermy. One more animal, dude. It's hard not to taxidermize bears, though, bro, because they're just so dope. You can put them on the wall, you know, just their heads. Of my hunting lodge. Alright, before I get any deeper right now, I gotta do this. Something's bothering me here. It's been bothering me this whole time. I've got to fucking... Here's the thing. Let's do this. There we go. So that way... Moose this direction, right? And then... Bear call this direction. And then deeper down here is like the antler for the deer or whatever. Right? But deer is small enough that I can kill it with my revolver, so those two are right next to each other. Perfect. Because scrolling all the way through to get to my bear call and then all the way back to my bow is garbage. The bow is for killing the moose and the bears, right? It's big enough, it's strong enough, it hits them hard enough. Whereas the pistol can kill the smaller deers if I hit it a good shot. Ooh, here we go. Tuck in. No save slots. What does that mean? You mean you have all the things all full up when you're hunting? I only grab a few things for the map I'm on, you know? Or are you talking about at your hunting lodge? You have all your trophy places full? Because I'm so not there yet myself. Are there real places you can go? Yeah, these are all real places, bud. Like as far as on the map, dude? Oh, you have no saves. I got you. Yeah. I have a few that are saved. I don't know where to go to taxidermize that when I have the money. I have a few that I've saved over the when I haven't had the money to taxiderm them. So I know what you're talking about with the saves. Like, where do you? Is there a place where you could go to see those saves and like choose to taxidermize them or whatever when you have the money? Because I don't know how that part works. I've just been saving stuff. God damn it! Come on, dude. There we go. Right there. Fuck. While I was standing up, I tried to take a quick shot at it. That was stupid. I'm an idiot. God damn it. Well, I failed on that one. I wanted that yellow, too. It had yellow fur. In the lodge? Oh, in the lodge there's a spot. Okay, got you. Interesting. I know, right, Spinette? But some people don't like this game. So, is it 7 a.m.? What time is it? 6 a.m. for me. We're in different time zones, I guess. Very cool. That sounds fancy, dude. Central Canada. All right. Are you stoked about the Raptors? You got to be pretty stoked about the Raptors, huh? First NBA championship in Canada, dude. I know there's some real divisions in Canada, like this part of Canada doesn't like that part of Canada and so on. I mean, they have the same thing in the States. But, I mean, as a whole, the country's got to be stoked to have a world champion in basketball, right? That's got to be kind of cool. First time that's ever happened in the history of the world. Part of the only championships we ever have are Olympic hockey. Fucking A. I hope that never changes, bud, because that always makes me really happy. Like I've said many times on stream, like I'm technically 50% Canadian. Because my mother was born in Montreal, like she has dual citizenship. She married my father for a green card. Joking. No, she was in the States already, but like technically she has dual citizenship. So my mother's whole side of the family, my point is, my mother's whole side of the family is Canadian. So, like, basically I'm 50-50 on that hoe. So part of me is like, yeah, Canada, we got a world championship in basketball. The other part of me is like, boo, Canada got a world championship in basketball. I'm very torn. But what I do love is when the Olympics come around, the Winter Olympics come around, and Canada dominates at hockey. That makes me so happy every time. Oh, fuck. That's the one I've been waiting for. The same way that I love when the U.S. Olympic team beats the fuck out of everybody at basketball, I love when the U.S. or the Canadian hockey team beats the fuck out of everybody at puck. It makes me so proud, dude. Oh, really? What? That's stupid. I got so many bears today. This is the bear hotspot of the century. Where is this? On the map. Okay. I gotta remember this spot right here, because this is Bear City, dude. Never have I popped this many bears in my life. It's kind of crazy. Reload. Can you mark it? Like, not for permanently. No, I can't permanently mark it, but I can remember. I can remember where it is on the map. You know? Like, it's right below, it's right in between these two little lakes below the big lake here on the Medviet. This neck of the woods here. It's probably also the time of the day that I'm hunting at. Like, it might be a hot spot for them. The Mid-East. Yep, exactly. It's a pretty good goddamn spot, dude. But we gotta move on. Plenty of bear there. Plenty of bear. The thing is, though, I only have 1,000 now, so if I kill something good right now, I can't even taxidermize it, dude. Which is such a weird word to say, taxidermize. It doesn't sound right, does it? What was that? That sounded like hell. Siberian musk deer, okay. Can I bring in a Siberian musk deer with the rattler? I think I can, right? I keep wanting to go outside and see if they put my bike back. Why? That might be the Canadian in me. I don't know. But, like, I want to believe the best of people. some part of me like still believes in the back of my mind that like, oh, someone must have really needed to borrow it and they're gonna bring it back. I don't know. I don't know. Some part of me wants to open that front door and see my bike. You know what I mean? It's like missing limb syndrome. I still feel like I have a bike out there. I don't. There's no bike out there. It got stolen. But fuck, some part of me still wants that bike to be out there. I love hope. I love to live in hope. I like to believe the best in people, man. Call me an ostrich if you must. But I prefer to live with my head in the sand a little bit. I'll admit that. I keep my dreams high and my fucking head in the sand. And I don't see it. It's not happening. I don't see it. I don't watch the news. I don't do any of that type of shit that will make me a jaded fuck because I don't feel like that's I don't feel like that's the right way for me to go through life, right? I don't want to be beaten down by all the fucking horrible things that are going on in the world. I don't want to fucking let those things in because it just makes life feel so fucking pointless and miserable, right? But that being said, man, I also don't want to be the dope. Like, I guess on this one with the my bike got stolen thing, I guess I am the dope because I mean, what fucking asshole leaves their bike outside their house and then just doesn't even lock it up? I mean, this guy. That's which asshole. You know? I was like, nah, I don't think that my neighborhood's that bad. I prefer to believe in people. Like, well, that sucks because people love motherfucking dopes like me that prefer to believe in people. Because they're like, yeah, believe in me as I steal your bike. It's just such a bummer, man. It's the loss of innocence is what it is. Like, I don't want to go through life all fucking pessimistic and, everybody's out to get me. Like, that's not the way to go through it. That's just a horrible way to live. So I can't do that. But I also shouldn't be such an idiot, you know? There's got to be a middle ground. I want to be optimistic and hopeful for the world, but also not be the fucking goddamn bug all the time. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the windshield out there just trying to splat bugs all day long, but I also don't want to be the bug, you know? Either you're the hammer or you're the nail. Like, no, I don't want to go through life as a hammer. That doesn't sound like fun to me. That being said, if you're not the hammer, in situations like this, you're the nail. I'm the nail. I'm the legit nail on this one. Yeah, hope for the best, expect the worst. Yeah, that might be the move, man. I also feel like such a crybaby at the same time. It's like, so I lost a mountain bike. Oh well. You know what I mean? Like, there are people that have a real fucking crime happen to them, have real things happen to their family and their loved ones. Like, this is on the scale of 1 to 10, this is a 2 as far as actual crime that I've experienced. You know what I mean? I live a pretty fucking blessed life. Been shot at with a gun once. That was in high school. And they weren't really shooting at me. They were just shooting into the crowd, and I was in the crowd. So that was, other than that experience, though, like, I don't have a lot of crime experience. I don't have a lot of, like, fucking, do you know what I mean? Like, whatever that means. I don't have a ton of crime experience. So this is a first for me. In fact, the calling the cops to, like, report that my bike was stolen, like, felt so weird. I was like, fuck, do I even want to do, I mean, I did it. I was like, do I even want to do this, though? This feels like fucking, like, one, what's the point? But two, the odds of them finding my bike, you know what I mean? Like, that'd be dope, though. Oh, man, that's what I really should be wishing for right now, is that the cops knock on my door today and have my bike. Oh, that'd be cool. It is my way to go out and see the world, man. Exactly. Like, I need that bike, man. I'm going to buy a new one. Like I said, it's a non-issue. I'll just take a $1,000 loan out on my 401k or whatever. I got hundreds of thousands of dollars in my 401k. Like, I can do that. I'm allowed to do that. It's my money, right? I can touch it. I can take a lien off of it. I can take a loan off of it and pay it back through my paychecks. Like, it's basically like having credit or whatever, right? Hey, everybody fucking does it. I've just never done it, but I can fucking see how that all plays out. See how that works. I'll just get a new bike, but it's just as, I mean, as cheesy as it sounds, it's the loss of innocence, man. It breaks my heart that that's where I live. I live in an area where someone can just pull a bike off a porch, dude, and no one, you know what I mean? Like, and I hate to think that's where I'm at. That's where, you know, I don't know. That kind of desperation is out in the streets I fucking ride around on every day. Like, that's too bad, man. Or that kind of opportunistic mindset, that kind of like, fuck that guy, I'm gonna take his shit type mindset is right there in the neighborhood that I live in. Like, that just breaks my heart a little bit, man. That makes me sad. It just bums me out, you know? I gotta get mine. Like, that type of shit. Paul, have you seen my Instagram today, bud? How you doing, Paul? You doing good, Paul? Good. It's great to hear, buddy. I think I just shot that bear in the face, but it's going to give me a fucking flesh wound, isn't it? Look at this. There's no blood splatter. Like, I just shot that bear in the face. How the fuck? Yeah, so that's where we're at today, Paul. That's where we're at, bud. See, now Paul gets it. Paul lives in Detroit. He's a little pessimistic with this sort of stuff. Like, he's going to be like, yeah, bro, don't leave your bike on the front porch unlocked. Like, he's a friend, so he's not going to be a dick about it, but he's going to be like, yeah, bro, you kind of can't leave your bike. Like, in Detroit, where Paul's at, they'll break into your house if it's locked. You know what I mean? Like, so he's like, he's on my team. He's sad to hear that, but like at the same time, I know Paul's going, yeah, duh, dude. Yeah, duh. But true words, Nick. Yeah, it's just for me though, Paul. Up here, this is not the kind of. I mean, it's not the kind of state. It's not the kind of city that sort of shit happens in. So it's very fucking. It's fresh for me right now. It's very fresh, and it's a fucking bummer, bro. It's not even about. It's not about the bike, and it's not about the money, bro. It's like, I guess I feel taken advantage of on some level. I also fucking feel like, God damn it, that sucks. That's where I live. I live in a city where that type of shit happens. That's a fucking bummer to me, bro. It's like, that's too bad, dude. Also, I feel like there's a bit of egg on my face because literally took it with my front door open. And I'm sitting right here. You guys have seen my vlogs that I do on my Instagram stories, right? Like, you see how small my apartment is. I'm like 3 feet away. I could fucking spit on the dude who stole my bike as he was stealing it. I didn't even realize. I thought it was the neighbor coming home. Like, when the neighbor comes home, it sounds like he's on my front porch as he enters his house, his apartment that's next door. Like, we're that close. The walls are that thin. So the sound of somebody on my fucking porch doesn't always set off alarms for me. You know what I mean? I was just like, oh, the neighbor must be home. I didn't hear his car. I didn't think anything of it at all. And then I heard what I thought was my bike, but then I was like, hold on, let me just stop Oladipo real quick. Okay, got it. And I was like, was that my bike? Why did that sound like my bike? And I got up, and yep, my bike's gone. I was like, fuck. So I'm going to the windows. I'm trying to find an angle where I can see somebody taking off with my bike, right? Like, did he ride off that way? If he's right off that way, I can see him out this window. I was like, did he go around the side of the building? If he went around the side of the building, I could see him from the window of my bedroom. So I run in my bedroom. I'm like, where's he? I'm like trying to see which way he exited. But in that amount of time, the 30, 40 seconds, he got clear of the sight line, and I didn't even see the motherfucker. But I heard him take my bike at like 4 feet away. That's the part where it's like, fuck, Nick. Where's your self-awareness? Like, but at the same time, that's kind of the part of that is just like where I live. Like, this is not something that happens up here. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've never heard anybody get their shit stolen like this. Our whole childhood, it was leaving our bikes in the front yard. Never got pinched. Nobody ever took our bikes, dude. Actually, we were the ones that took bikes, me and my brothers. So technically, this is full circle. But yeah, I feel like there's egg on my face because it happened literally right in front of me. I don't live worrying about thieves. Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, that's what sucks is as cheesy as it sounds, it's the loss of innocence. Like, now I have to accept that I live in a place where I have to worry about that sort of stuff. And it's like, that sucks, man. That's such a bummer to me, dude. It's like, I didn't think I lived in a place where I had to worry about that sort of stuff. I mean, we joke about it. We talk about it a lot. People that live around in the Linwood area that like, fuck, Linwood's going to shit. Like, we all discuss it. Like, it used to be a lot nicer. It used to be a quiet little, charming little town, you know? Like, barely a city. But it's gotten bigger. It's gotten more populated. And the fucking drug addicts and the bullshit and the meth heads coming down from Everett. If you guys know Washington at all, Everett was Linwood and Edmonds and the area around where I'm at, Mount Lake Terrace, we would laugh at Everett and all their fucking meth problems. You know what I mean? We'd be like, Everett's a shit show over there, man. Those dummies, like, 4 blocks away. But man, it started to move this way, and we're the first ones to get hit is Linwood. Like, it's starting to get shitty, man. It's such a fucking bummer, dude. Like I said, lived in Linwood my entire life. Well, no, not my entire life. I was 3, I think, when we moved to Linwood, but my entire life I remember. And it was always a charming little city, man. Like, this was not a concern for us. It never was. The city started going to shit recently, and fuck if it's not landing on my doorstep, dude. Literally on my doorstep. Literally on my porch. Crime. So dumb. That's the part that fucks me up, man. Because, like, honestly, it sucks to lose $16 or $15 investment into a bike, but I can make more money. Do you know what I mean? I have a 401k. I can take a small loan off of my 401k and be fine. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be fine. I'll get a new bike. I'm getting a new bike. Not a problem. But, fuck, the fact that I have to live like I gotta worry about my neighbors now, that bums me the fuck out, dude. What's up, Kyle Quick? How's it going, buddy? With it comes the stealing. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, there's lots of places in the country where it's like, duh, obviously don't leave a bike on your front porch not locked, because it wasn't locked. But, like, I kind of have bushes on my front porch, and my apartments are off the road enough where it's like, you really got to be looking to go steal something to come all the way off the road, and a GPS tracker. Yeah, I'm getting a GPS tracker for the next one, exactly. Motherfucking. Oh, I thought he was coming right for me. Look at that tiny bit of blood. I gotta stop using this revolver for stuff like that. Any news on your bike? No news, buddy. No news. Just, it's stolen. Cops haven't found it. I don't know. The cops aren't going to find it. The cop was very nice. He was just a good dude that helped me fill out the police report. We had a quick conversation about gaming because I filled out the police report sitting right here at my desk, right? But you guys have seen my setup. I've shown pictures of it on my Instagram. So he saw my whole setup, the green screen on the wall. He goes, "Oh, okay. So, you game, huh? Bought my niece a Switch." Like, it was kind of cool to have, like, a gaming moment with the cop. It was not his wheelhouse, but he was, like, trying to act, oh, so you play video games. Like, there's no way to... the whole living room is set up for my stream, right? So there's no way to be like, so, like, this, the one thing to talk about when you're in my apartment, right? Which, of course, I let the cop in. I'm like, there's nothing to hide in here. It's not like I got a fucking, sweatshop in the basement. There's no basement. If there was, I'd have them making Nike soccer balls right now. No. But he was like trying to be, nice about it, and, I played Zelda Call of the Wild. It might be the best game I've ever played. I bought it for my niece, but I mean, I'm over there all the time playing this game. I was like, yeah, video games are good, man. Video games are good. It's like so good that I'm playing the video game while my bike's getting stolen on my porch. That good. Yeah. No, I understand. He made that very clear while we were talking. I was like, listen, I have no illusions that you're going to like put out 30 cops and blanket the area to find my bike. I was like, it'd be cool if you found my bike, but I'm not holding my breath. He's like, yeah, it's going to be tough. He's like, the element at night in the area, like bike theft is pretty common. And I was like, the element, you mean the tweakers? And he goes, yeah, well, I can't say tweaker. It's like, we're not really supposed to lean into the whole tweaker part of it, but yes, basically the tweakers. And I was like, right. I was like, I work nights. I know who you're talking about. I see those people every night on my ride to work. That's the best thing one of the best things about the bike is now I'm riding to work. I bomb past those guys as opposed to walking past them with all their, hey, you got any wet? You wet? You getting wet? You got any money, man? You got smokes? Hey, you smoke, man? Hey, man, yo, do you want to buy this fucking, CD player? I'm like, no, dude. Like, the amount of fucking I get from the fucking sketchy meth people at night when I'm walking as opposed to when I'm riding my bike, night and day difference. I just hate that I'm going to have to go back to walking, at least for like the first few days while I get this loan thing sorted out. Because I know for a fact I can pull money from my 401k and then just pay it back from paychecks for the next however long. So I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a new bike and I'm going to start keeping it inside and or locking it up. If this is the first thing stolen from you, you're actually statistically doing well in life. That's what I'm saying. It's not the first thing stolen from me. The first thing stolen from me was all my video games at my old apartment, stolen by the neighbor's kid who was in high school, and the dumb shit left used his backpack to, collect up all my video games and stuff, and in the process managed to leave his goddamn, what do you call it? What's that shit called? Your grades on the piece of paper. His report card. Managed to leave his report card in my living room next to where all my video games used to be. As he was filling his school backpack with my video games, his shit fell out onto the floor and he left it there like an idiot. So I came home, I was like, well, my video games are stolen. And I was like, and there's a piece of paper on the floor with the neighbor's name on it. So that, I called the cops and they came over and knocked on the neighbor's door and like, you have all those video games? Yeah, don't do that shit. That was the only other time. I feel like this is probably neighbors as well, though. I'll be honest. I definitely feel like this is probably neighbors as well. Because you don't just walk by this. This is not a complex you would walk by and be like, oh, I see a bike on a porch. Let me go steal that. You know what I mean? It's not that. It's more than that. Like, it's more than that. It's like someone saw that bike there on a regular basis and was like, one of these days I'm just fucking taking that bike. It's more like that. They may try and sell you your bike back, yeah, right? Yeah, neighbor kids is my guess. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, bud. The safe bet is it's just somebody in the neighborhood. Like, that motherfucker doesn't lock his bike up. I swear to God, it's on his porch at all times and he doesn't lock it up. Because I don't. I never thought I needed to. It's not super visible from the road. You'd have to really be looking to see my bike. And or to know that it's not locked up, It's just a bummer, man. Linwood has... We used to joke that Linwood's Lynn Hood. We used to be like, yeah, dog, we're the streets, dog. But it was all in jest. We didn't actually believe that, right? That was the humor of it. It was like, we're the farthest thing from the hood. But god damn it if Lynn Hood isn't actually getting hoodie. You know what I mean? God damn it if there isn't a bit of a fucking meth problem and a bit of a fucking bike stealing issue. I mean, I don't know when the cop's shift started, but he was all out of cards. Which means he'd been to that many instances over the course of his day. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, I don't know how long a shift is. Like, I don't know if he's a 9 to 5 guy. If he's a 9 to 5 guy, I guess you could see being out of, like, cards, however many cards he starts his day with, he'd already handed those all the way out. That means there was that much fucking bullshit going on today that he had to give out his fucking like policeman card. So he had to write one out, bro. He had to write one out on a piece of paper. Where is it? It's in here. There it is. He had to literally get a piece of notebook paper to write out his police information for me. Because he was all out of his police cards, the little cards that they have with their name and the officer so and so and the, you know, badge number and the fucking phone number and whatever. He's like, if you have any other information, give me a call. He's like, oh, I guess I'm already out of cards. I'm like, it's 3. I mean, depending on when his shift started, like, fuck, how many fucking, you know, situations have you already had to hand your card out at today? Jesus Christ. It's just a bummer, dude. Linwood didn't used to be this place, bro. It was goddamn Mayberry for most of my life, you know? Andy Griffith Show type shit. It really was. Like, this is just a quaint little town, dude. It didn't have these problems. That's the part that really bums me out. I'm kind of talking in circles on this recording, guys, and I do apologize, but that's the part that really bums me out is it's like, dude, it's not about me. I'll be fine, dude. It's material possessions. It's whatever, bro. I'll buy a new bike. It's not a big deal. To that end, it's not a big deal. It's just like, fuck. Is that what Linwood is now? Does everybody got to watch their shit now in Linwood? That sucks. Such a fucking bummer, dude. It's the loss of innocence is the thing. Plus the embarrassment of going back to Greg's cycle. They're going to remember me. It was a month ago. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to go back in there and buy the very same bike. They have me on their computers. Like, didn't you just buy one of these? Yeah, it got stolen. Because I'm fucking stupid and I didn't leave it locked on my front porch. Or rather, I left it unlocked on my front porch. So I'm going to need another one. Can you just do that again? Same bike? Thank you. It's just so dumb, dude. So goddamn dumb. Needless to say, it ruined the rest of my day, dude. Like, I just had a horrible end of the day. Hey, guys. Hey, Nick's back. They steal it again? Yeah, they stole it again. Let me go and get another one of those. Moreover, if I fucking... Dude, the other part of me is like... Whoever stole it, I believe, is local, right? He lives around here. So this is the psychology in my head right now. It's like, if I go buy another bike, I'm buying another bike. That's happening. But if I buy another bike and just commit to locking it up on the railing, the fact that they, in the next couple days, are going to see a brand new bike on that fucking on that railing, leads me to think that those motherfuckers are going to take from that, oh, we stole his bike and now he's got a new bike. What is this guy made of money? I should probably rob that house. There's tons of good shit in there, I bet. Do you know what I mean? Like, he just turns around and buys another $600 bike. What the fuck does that guy do for a living, and how much money does he have in that house if he can just turn around and buy a brand new $600 bike? I bet you he's got lots of expensive shit in there. We should go break into that. You know what I mean? It's like waving a flag. Hey, money's not an issue for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, is that what I want to put out there? Because assuming this person that stole it lives around here and has been fucking clocking that bike on the porch for a long time, he'll still be living around here, and he'll still see the new bike on the porch and be like, yo, you know what I mean? This dude didn't even blink about a $600 bike. I bet you he's got expensive shit inside that apartment we could steal that he wouldn't blink about either, you know? I have a whole streaming setup I would hate to lose. Let's be completely honest. Now I gotta worry about these fucking neighbors, dude? Really? But please don't kick door of the local thieves. What does that mean? What I think would be hilarious is if I go buy the exact same fucking bike and I'm riding it to work tomorrow night or the next night and the cops pull me over. Hey, we got to report that this bike's stolen. Yeah, no, I know, but guys, I was the one that reported the bike stolen. I've purchased a new version of the same bike. You know what I mean? Like, that's the... sorry, officers, I know you've been told to look for this bike. This ain't the bike, though. I'm the one that had the bike stolen. I went ahead and bought the exact same bike again because I made a fucking money. And I'm not wearing a helmet, which I know is against the law. So since you've stopped me, I'm sure you're going to write me a ticket for that. Because unless they're stopping you for something else, they don't really bother with the helmet tickets. They don't do that. They don't like randomly stop people without helmets. Like, hey, here's a ticket. You should wear a helmet. They don't do that. But if they're stopping you for another reason, they're going to add that on. So basically, riding a bike at this point has now become like, hey, cops, look at me, look at me, look at me. You know what I mean? Just because I've reported the theft in the area. I'm going to have to get a different colored bike or some shit. I'm going to have to get like a different colored bike. Or just keep the cops' information on me. Like the case number and the cops' information and stuff. And be like, yeah, no, I understand that like you're looking for a bike that looks just like this. That's because my bike got stolen. This is a new bike. Here's the case number and the fucking... I don't know how I would play that. But that would be so inconvenient to deal with that on my way to work. Knowing that like, yo, we got to wrap this up because I got to get to work in however long. Do you know what I mean? The whole thing, just... I'm in my head about it, bro. It's... Such a bummer, dude. And then having to explain this to people in real life when I walk into work tomorrow without my bike. They're like, yo, where's your bike? Got it stolen off my porch. You didn't lock it? Then I'm the dummy to everybody I work with. And that pisses me off. I don't want that out there. I don't give a fuck if I'm the dummy to you guys. You guys know I'm half stupid and a little bit simple and a little bit trusting and a little bit over the top with my optimism about the world. You guys know this. You guys know me well, right? You guys are the homies. But the fucking work people, I don't need them thinking I'm some dummy that doesn't know to lock up his bike. Do you know what I mean? That makes me look terrible. That makes me look like a fucking simpleton. I mean, I am a simpleton. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't need work people knowing that. It took them 3 days and they stole his fucking bike. Like, I'm the butt of the joke at work on fucking Tuesday. And that fucking sucks. That part of it sucks. None of the whole theft of my bike thing has anything to do with the bike, the money, or whatever. Like, it's not that. It's all the surrounding shit. That's the shit's pissing me off. All the other shit's pissing me off, dude. Alright, let's do this. Let's jump right here. I wouldn't mind getting a blue bike, though. A blue bike would be sick. Because I had a black one. It was cool and everything, but I wouldn't mind having, like, a blue one, dude. Blue bikes are dope. And also, I like the color blue, dude. I wouldn't mind getting a blue one. That'd be sick. Or, like, a silver one with some blue. That'd be dope. Okay, I'm off. What's up? Later, buddy. Nimrod, you have a great day, buddy. Alright? Believe in yourself, alright? Hey, if you have a bike, then lock it up, alright? Lesson of the day. Don't be a fool. Lock up your bike. Is that the direction the wind is going? Well, I need to go this way, though. I hope it shows up. Hey, thanks, Nim. I appreciate you, bud. I hope it does too. But I don't have a board call. I don't have a board call on me. Fuck, that sucks. That's a bummer. I want to kill that boar, but I don't have a call for that boar. That's gonna be that's interesting. I might have to text Rue right now. I might have to text the manager at work right now, just to see like if that's something I can sort out tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like Monday. Sorry, this is gonna take a second. First, I gotta accept that follow on Instagram. First, I gotta accept that follow on the Instagram. Then. There we go. Sorry, guys. I had to send that text out. I'm gonna get that ball rolling because I need to get a new bike. I need to get a new bike. My boy Rue, who I've known for 20 years, my closest friend. He's my confidant, my homie, my ride or die, dude. Everybody has that one friend, you know, they meet as they enter the real world. Like he's my guy, dude. Like since I started being a responsible adult, I've known Rue. He's my guy, my homie, and so he's in charge of departments and stuff over at the warehouse. Like he's really climbed the corporate ladder, you know. So when this sort of stuff comes up, I rely on him a little bit with that sort of stuff. Like, yo, what's the move here? What actually can I do here? Because he's pretty reliable and like very, very adult. Well more adult than I am. So I just hit him up like, yo, I can take a loan off my 401k. How does that work exactly? So hopefully he's gonna have some info for your boy. What's up, boss? How's it going, buddy? Because yeah, I need to get a new bike. Like I got to do that immediately. Like I can't let this fuck my shit up. You know. That to me means the guy win. That means the thief wins. If I end up fucking having to walk for a few days, that sucks. I'll survive, but I'd like to seamlessly get a new bike, like quickly, you know? I want to see how fast I can get that done. So I got to text my boy Rue and see if he's even up yet, one. And two, if he is, like, what his thoughts are. Does he know how that whole thing works? Because, I think for something small, like $1,000, like $700, $800, however much, I'm going to have to borrow to buy this new bike. It's my money, like, you know? What do you think about the NBA Finals the other day? I thought it was exactly how it was supposed to go. Raptors are supposed to win their first. Canada's supposed to win their first NBA championship, but I didn't want them to do it in Canada. That would have pissed me off. The fact that they did it in the U.S. is somehow makes it better for me. I don't know. I think 80 to the Lakers is silly. I think they gave away way too much. They leveraged their whole future for. I mean, they didn't give up Kuzma. I guess credit to them, they didn't give up Kuzma, but they leveraged the whole future for Anthony Davis, who's, I guess, in his prime right now, but LeBron isn't anymore. And what else do they have? I don't know if they have the depth they think they have, you know? Like, without all those players they just traded away. I like Josh Hart a lot. I don't think they should have got rid of Josh Hart. I think Lonzo had an upside. If he ever got his offense figured out, his defense is there, his passing is there. I mean, he's not that durable. He's missed a lot of games, but fuck, I hate them losing that piece. The whole Brandon Ingram, moving Brandon Ingram with that blood clot issue he has, yeah, I definitely move him. I got no issue with them moving him. All the picks they gave up, too. Like, too many picks. Such a bummer, dude. I don't know. I just think LA gave up way too much. I mean, that's how much you need to give up to get an AD. That's the level of talent AD is. I think it's nearsighted. I don't know. They're trying to win right now. I get that. While they have LeBron, they're trying to win. But I don't know. I don't like it. I mean, I like it for AD. He wanted to play in LA. Good for him. I'm happy for him. I have no reason to hate Anthony Davis. His people handled his move out of New Orleans a little bit incorrectly. You know, tactless. They're a bit tactless with it, but that's not AD's fault. He puts those people in play, so I guess to some degree he has some culpability there. But, like, I don't know. I have no ill will towards AD. I think he's fucking a dope-ass basketball player and so fun to watch. And it's a shame that in New Orleans he wasn't getting any televised games. Like, you couldn't see him play. The idea that, like, he wants to get to a market where he can get seen, like, by people who enjoy the game of basketball, I completely understand that. I have no issue with that. I'm happy. He's happy. But I just feel like LA gave up a lot for him. To summarize, in Lonzo, Hart, and those picks, Ingram, you can get rid of Ingram. A young team too, and they didn't all play the way James did all the time. Yeah, right. Well, the thing is, it was fun to watch them try and do something with Luke Walton before LeBron got there to LA. It was kind of cool to see all this young talent on the floor at the same time trying to figure it out. It was kind of entertaining to watch, dude. Like, Walton, young coach, a young team. Like, it was just kind of interesting. It's like, wow, what if these guys got good and kept getting good together, you know, and, like, did something? Then LeBron's like, I'm coming in! And, like, he just bullied a China shop that whole fucking team. And it just, I don't know. I felt like they were kind of an underdog to root for a second there. As soon as James got there, though, I was like, oh, come on, man. Like, I don't have any will towards LeBron James either, but it's just, it made it a lot less fun to root for that team with LeBron James over there. Well, I don't think they knew what they were doing. They're like, what are we supposed to do now that he's here? Like, who are we listening to? Are we listening to Luke Walton or are we listening to LeBron? Like, it was a separation of leadership, dude. It's like, okay, on the court though, this guy's telling us to do this. Wait, okay, but Coach Walton, what do you want us to do? Okay, but on the court though, LeBron's telling us to do this. Like, it was a confusion. They're young players. They don't know how to traverse that. They're like, LeBron does really good when he plays with veterans, because veterans are like, yeah, oh, is that what you want? Fuck off, I'll do what I do. You know what I mean? Bitch, kid, I've been in this league 20 years. Like, with those kind of old heads, LeBron's had a huge amount of success. Why? Because those guys aren't fucking trying to be like, whatever you want, LeBron, whatever you need, LeBron. You know what I mean? As opposed to these young kids in LA who are like, whatever LeBron needs. I mean, I grew up watching him play. Meanwhile, the coaching staff's like, no, not whatever LeBron needs. Here's what we're doing. This is what we're trying to instill here as a system in this The system has won other places. We can do a version of that. And they're like, yeah, but on the floor, though, LeBron's saying... It's all kinds of confusing. Then add to that the whole, like, you're all expendable, we're getting AD thing. It's like, well, fuck. You know? Bit of a shit show. Magic Johnson's like, well, can't do it. I'm out. Dips in the middle of a fucking goddamn press conference, dude. Like, and I'm done working here. Like, it's just, the whole thing is a shit show, bro. I don't know who's playing point for LA. They're talking about Kemba. The last piece of the puzzle is Kemba Walker. No, dude. I don't think Kemba Walker's the guy for that system. He's a ball-dominant point guard. Why would you want a ball-dominant point guard with LeBron? You want a stand-and-shoot point guard is what you want with LeBron. And AD, both two motherfuckers that need the ball a lot. Like, you need to I mean, I guess Kemba can shoot, right? So maybe they're thinking he's going to be a stand-and-shoot type of motherfucker at the point. I don't know. I don't know what Anthony Davis is playing. Is he playing 5 or 4? I don't know how that's going to work. I know they didn't get rid of Mo Wagner, which is cool. I like that Wagner kid, that white boy with the flat top over there in LA. The white boy, he's a little undersized, but he could play the 4. Kuzma could play the 4 if Anthony Davis wanted to play the 5. I don't know if he's trying to play 4 or 5 over there. Kuzma, I mean. Do they still have JaVale McGee? I don't know. Is JaVale going to re-sign with LA? I don't know how this all works, bro. I don't know how it flushes out. But I do know this. They gave up Josh Hart, and Josh Hart was a nice piece. They gave up Lonzo, and Lonzo had some upside. So LA lost a lot. I feel like LA lost a lot. The picks are very valuable, but moreover, the talent that they gave up in that deal for AD, like 2 out of the 3, I wouldn't have gotten rid of. And I know I used to be a Lonzo hater, but bro, his defense is strong. His defense is stout when he's on the floor. I know. Well, I mean, if they put a good product on the floor next year, I'll be the fucking first one eating crow, dude, you know? But I just don't know. I'm not sure. I know the LeBron fans don't want to hear this, but I'm not sure LeBron's still LeBron. Maybe I'm the dumbest person in the room for saying that, but like I feel like I'm not sure LeBron's still LeBron anymore. I almost want to say too little, too late, but I mean, I gotta see how they finish the summer. They got a lot more moves to make. Apparently, that's what they're saying. They still got room to sign someone else, and free agency is gonna be big for them. And now that they got AD, they feel like everybody's up for grabs. You know, I don't know. We'll see, and we'll see. AD wasn't going to win in New Orleans, so that's, he needed out. He wanted out. I'm happy for him that he got what he wanted, That's as far as I'm really thought it through. Because I do want the best for Anthony Davis. That dude's a beast. Like, it sucks that he spent most of his career in a market that was unappreciated, Like, we don't even get to enjoy his talents, dude. He's just down there in the fucking bayou being ignored. It's just a fucking bummer, dude, because he's so talented. But, that being said, he wasn't under the microscope down there either. So, enjoy being under the microscope, AD. Let's see how that plays out. Enjoy being the reason why LeBron's not winning. Or vice versa. Do you know what I mean? Like, why is LeBron playing the way he's playing? What do you think about LeBron? LeBron said this. And, like, enjoy that. Because that can't be fun for a fucking guy who's usually the focal point for people, That feels like a good hit right there. Well, LeBron said this. What do you think that means? Like, motherfucker, I'm Anthony Davis. I don't give a fuck what LeBron said. You know what I mean? Like, I think James not in his prime no more. And, I mean, he's still damn great. And I'm a James fan saying that. I'm saying, like, that's how I feel. Like, it's not like he's not, he's dog shit now. No, it's not that. It's just like I feel like it's safe to say he's past his prime. He still garners all the attention of the league, and I don't think he's that guy anymore. Simonin, huh? This is a Simonin one. I'm not saying he's not better than 85% of the league. I'm just saying he's not better than 99% of the league anymore. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. That's a cliff. We're not doing that. Let's not run off a cliff. That would be a bad idea. I do think he controls his team too much, yeah. I think someday he's going to make a great coach. Because he's already basically doing that. I don't know how him and Vogel are going to work. I don't know how that's going to work, him and Frank Vogel. I don't know how that's going to be either, bro. They got a new coach. You guys, that's the other thing. They got a new coach, bro. I don't know how that's going to work. Should be interesting. I'm going to be interested to see how they play. Honestly, we don't know anything until we see them on the court, you know? And even then, like, it takes a little while for them to get their fucking legs under them. Their rhythm, you know? So, I mean, that Miami Heat team, people forget that Miami Heat team with the Wade and the LeBron and the Bosch and everything, they didn't get good for like 3 or 4 months. They had a real learning curve there, dude. I mean, they were beating bum teams, but like, their offense looked fucking confused and like it was kind of all a shit show for a little bit at the beginning. I mean, they were straight going to finals without question, but it wasn't like silky smooth, you know? There was a little bit of a learning curve there. I feel like the same thing's going to be true with this Lakers team. Should be interesting, though. Are they going to re-sign Rondo, I wonder? Sorry. That'd be good if they re-sign Rondo. I could see them being a clamp team of all clamp teams with the exception of LeBron. Like a Rondo with, I don't know if they get Jimmy Butler. Can you imagine if they get Jimmy Butler? Have him play the 2. Rondo, Butler, LeBron, Anthony Davis, JaVale McGee. Tell me that's not Clamp City, dude. I'm just saying. Like, can you imagine? That'd be pretty insane, dude. That's a reindeer. Sorry. I was just, guess I gotta call T-Row Price. Okay. Thought that was something I could do at work, but I guess not. Sorry, guys. I'm in a text conversation right now. Rue's trying to finagle his way into loaning me the money. No personal loans. I'm telling him right now. Sorry, this is not exciting content. I apologize, but I'm like I want to do it through work. No personal loans. That's gonna be annoying. Sorry. Do you have polar bears in this game? I don't know. Springfield Kid. Dirt. Yo, my bike got stolen, bro. Did you hear? You didn't hear yet. That's why the title says ask about my bike. Dirt. Someone stole my bike off my porch, bro. Hand to God. Not making that up. Literally stole my bike off my porch. Middle of the day yesterday. Out of here? What the fuck are you talking about? What does out of here mean? Bike's gone, Dirt. Yeah, boss, it happens, buddy. I'm all over Instagram about it right now. I'm talking to Rue right now about doing a loan off of my 401k to try and recoup the bike. You know, like I need that money like soon. I don't want to be without a bike. It's a fucking annoying, dude. My savings is not thick. Like I don't have a deep savings account. You know, where I could just be like, yep, no problem. Throw 600 bucks. I mean, I have enough in my savings to fucking cover a new bike if I wanted to go pull it out of savings. But, bro, middle of the day off my front porch, bro. Hand to God. Like, I literally heard the person stealing my bike. I didn't realize that's what was happening. I'll tell the story again, but, like, I've already told it a couple times on this broadcast, but I'm sitting here post 2K broadcast, which was kind of a bummer of a broadcast because I was just exhausted. It had been a long day. Work was annoying. I had to fucking do beverages all day, which is whatever. I smashed it. Got all the beverage boards out of Hardlines, right? I, like, made a statement on 2 or 3 aisles that did, like, Dirt knows what I'm talking about. I did, like, Gatorade through Snapple or whatever and did it well. They're tall as fuck. Smashed a ton of shortboards. I did not pretty much nothing but shortboards. But like came home, I Instagram posted it. My hands covered in dirt. Like just came home exhausted. Then realized fuck my laundry was getting out of control. So I'm like fuck, I gotta do laundry this morning. I don't get to take a nap before I do my 2K broadcast. So anyways, went overboard at work. Did laundry the fucking whole goddamn day. Up till 2K at like noon, and then at noon I go live for 2K, and I'm just exhausted. I'm worn down from the day. I'm like, fuck, 2K wasn't that great. Like it was a good. I appreciate everybody that came through, but like the showing wasn't huge. 5 or 6 people at a time were at the park, and like we weren't getting good games. A lot of fucking squatting up teams were smashing us, and it was just like L's all day. And I'm like, fuck. And you get off of that, I'm like, fuck. Today has sucked hard. So I start watching a stream on my laptop and playing a little 2K, just career grind. I don't get a chance to career grind much now that I'm doing park 3 days a week. So I was just doing a little career grind and taking advantage of that, playing a game. I was having a pretty goddamn good game with my play shot. I'm in the third quarter. I switched up. I hear noise outside that sounds like my neighbor coming home, but I didn't hear his car. And like when my neighbor comes home that lives next door to me, the walls are still thin, and the fucking when he goes up onto his porch, it sounds like he's on mine. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what the fuck? Is someone on my front porch? Is someone about to knock on my door? My front door was open at the time, guys. Open. Like, I could literally look out the front door. I saw someone walk by. I was like, oh, it must have been the neighbor. I didn't hear his car. That's weird. I usually hear his car. And I just continue, like, kind of out of the corner of my eye, I see, like, like a person. You know what I mean? Like, not on my porch, but like a person that's coming up to the apartments. I'm like, oh, it must be the neighbor. Didn't look like the neighbor, though, but, like, at the top of the head was, I think it was black hair. And I was like, the fucking... Anyways, I was like, I didn't hear his car, huh? And I keep playing. I'm like, oh, switch. I have to switch on to Oladipo. He's the scorer. And I was like, fuck. So I'm playing defense on this possession. I hear what sounds like someone moving my bike. I'm like, that's not my... As I'm D'ing up Oladipo, he's breaking to the baseline. I'm like, okay, gotta pay attention. I'm like, was that my bike? Why did that sound like my bike? Play ends. I stuff Oladipo, grab the rebound. I'm like, pause. Why the fuck did that sound like my bike? And I get up and I go over to the fucking door, which is, again, wide open. And I'm like, where's my bike? Where the fuck is my bike? So I go out front. I'm like, what the fuck? Where the fuck? I go out to the window. I look to see if he's like, someone's riding on the road on my bike. I'm like, what the fuck? Because it was literally like 30 seconds. Literally 30 seconds. I'm like, what the fuck? So I run into the back bedroom to see if, like, I can see way down the road. Like, maybe they went that way. I don't know which direction they left when they stole the bike, but I literally heard the bike get stolen. I was like, that can't be someone touching my bike, right? Ended the fucking actual possession on 2K. And was like, what the fuck? Went out there and my bike's gone. 3:30 in the afternoon, middle of the day. Just bike gone, dude. So yeah. Like with the door open, I got the volume on my television and the Twitch stream I was watching. Like legit meth heads, bro. Cause like who's that brazen, bro? Dirt knows how Bert's been in my apartment. He knows how far away the door is from my fucking setup here. Like I can literally like go. I could throw a fucking piece of garbage and hit the front door. Do you know what I mean? Like they're basically 4 feet away from me, going, "Thanks for the bike." Essentially, is what happened. Like who is that fucking brazen? But that's what happened. So anyways, I call the cops. Cops come. We fill out a fucking police report and the whole thing. Cops come 45 minutes later. Thanks a lot. Like the guy hasn't ridden across the entire city by then. But the way he explained it, the cop explained it, is he's been, doing the circles or whatever, the serpentine pattern to my location, right, to try and see if they can find the guy who stole the bike. Anyways, 45 minutes later he shows up, whether I believe that or not. 45 minutes later he shows up. We fill out a police report and do the whole thing. He gets a picture of the bike that I had on my phone, so he checks that. He takes the picture of my phone picture and like has the picture. He's gonna give it to all the other officers and got the serial number. Thankfully, I had all the information on the bike. It's like 3 weeks old. Whole goddamn thing, dude. Needless to say, my day was fucking ruined. Like, I couldn't even begin to play video games after that. I'm like, you're the reason I fucking got my bike stolen. I was like, I don't fucking... So, yeah. That's the kind of city we live in now. I mean, my fault. Didn't lock my bike up, I guess, right? My fault. Lesson learned. Didn't lock my bike to my fucking railing in front of my apartment. That's literally 3 feet away from me as I sit right here. Probably more than 3 feet, but like 7, 8 feet away tops. But yeah, bottom line is I need a new bike. I need a new bike immediately. Like I don't want to go back to walking. That fucking sucks because that bike changed everything for me. It made my life so much better. Like so much better having that bike. Now buying that bike, I used a healthy portion of one of my bonuses. I just got a bonus. Like my summer bonus just happened. And I used, I put a little bit of it in the bank. It's a pretty good sized bonus. And the rest of it, I bought the bike with, right? So now I'm going like, okay, well I'll take a loan off my 401k to like buy a new bike because I need a new bike. I'm not just going to go without a bike. I can't do it. Can't go back to walking now. The bike changed everything. It made my life so much better. It's so much better to ride a bike to work and back from work and to the grocery store and to run errands and stuff. It's just the best thing ever to have a bike. I get why the dude stole mine. It's like, dude, why would I walk when I could steal this guy's bike? I get it. Bikes are great. But end all be all is I need to get a new bike. That's the end all be all. Sounds like the whole like loan, taking out a loan from my 401k though, like which is effortless and easy and people do it all the time. Apparently it takes weeks for them to cut you the check. It's like, well, that's not going to work. Hey, appreciate the $10 dono, bro. Good shit. I appreciate that, Dirt, but I don't think I got the sub base for something like that. I appreciate the $10. It's a nice gesture, Dirt, but bro, I need that about 65 times. No, you can have the check in 2 business days. Oh, really? 2 business days? I can walk you through it. Yeah. I'll need your help with that probably. I really thought it was something I could do at work. Like, yo, give me the money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll sign these pieces of paper in the office. And give me the money. I thought that's how it worked. I need like $1,000. I want to take like $1,000 off my 401k, dude. That's what I want to do. I basically just want to go right back to Greg's cycle, buy the same bike, exactly the same bike again. This time put a fucking GPS on it and put it back on my front porch. I want them to steal it again, and this time I want to fucking be like, hey, police officer, check it out. They stole my new bike. Yeah, it's got a GPS. That's where my bike is. Now go fucking arrest those people and give them the max. That's what I want to do. But what I'm truthfully going to do is buy the same bike and then keep it inside my home. And don't be a dumbass and leave it unlocked on my porch. That's what I need to do. That is shitty though. I think you might be able to pay extra to overnight the check. They will ask you. Okay, yeah. You got your bike stolen? I got my bike stolen, Lawrence. Yeah. Not great, buddy. Off my front porch as I was sitting here in my living room. And I think Lawrence is probably following me on Instagram, so he's seen my posts. Like, my living room's not big. No, I'm not losing money exactly. That's the thing. Like it's like my own personal fucking checking. It's my own personal credit situation. Like that's the thing. This is what it's for. Is these sorts of situations, emergency situations like this. The bummer of it is like for several days I'm gonna have to walk to work, and that fucking sucks because I'm like, I hate it now. That's like imagine you guys suddenly you lose your driver's license and you have no means to drive. You can't drive anymore. For those of you guys who are old enough, imagine you just can't drive. Someone just steals your car and you got to walk for a couple days. It's just so inconvenient, bro. Like I walked for the longest time. I'm such a baby, but I walked for the longest time, and having gotten that bike changed everything. It's so much better. It probably was a drug zombie that did it. Yeah, Drew's like, it's probably a fucking meth head. Oh, believe me, I get it. It's a meth head. I'm in text conversation with Rue right now, Dirt, because he's walking me through the whole thing, from what he knows of it. You can have money by Wednesday if we do it tomorrow when I'm home. Yeah, I want to do it tomorrow. Do you have time, Dirt? Like, seriously. Don't say it if you're not real. Like, if you're not real, bro, like, I'll go through Rue. But, like, I need to sort it out. We need to get that done. I need a new bike. I have to do it. I don't want to have to walk again, bro. Riding that bike changed everything. It made my day so much better. Like it's infinitely better to have that mountain bike to ride to work on, bro. I can't even tell you. It made me smile every day jumping on that thing, dude. I need a new one. I'm not home till tomorrow. Okay. You're on Whidbey still? Fucking Whidbey, bro. Fucking Whidbey. Yeah, 9 a.m. Okay. What happened when the cops came? The cops, he just explained to me that, like, the reason it took him 45 minutes to get there, because I wasn't like, hey, it took you fucking 45 minutes! But I was like, thanks for, I don't know how I put it. I was like, yep, so this is where my bike was. This is where you're the one who got your bike stolen? He says, yeah, well, I did the circle, the decreasing circle to your residence, we've done the circle pattern or whatever the shit to try and find the person riding away on the bike. I was like, it's been 45 minutes. Doesn't take 45 minutes to do a fucking serpentine pattern around the neighborhood, but whatever. And then he came in. I asked, he of course asked to come in. He can't just walk into my house. He goes, am I allowed, do you have, or how do you put it? You give me permission to enter the, I was like, yeah. Come in. Like, I'm like, I got nothing to hide in here, bro. And we sat down over here. I showed him the invoice for the fucking bike that I still have right here because I bought the bike like a month ago. He had me fill out a police report, which I put on Instagram with the scribble on the part that had my address and prudent information. Obviously, I'm not going to give you guys that, but filled out a police report. I showed him a picture of the bike on my phone. He took a picture of the picture on my phone. And so he's going to send that around to the police officers or whatever. It's like, dude, it's a bike, though. They're not going to find the bike. Okay, sounds good. All right, I appreciate that, dude. Because, yeah, it is. It's ruined my day. Like, yesterday, it ruined my day. I couldn't... Thank God I had fucking Spider-Verse on Blu-ray. I was trying to play, like, all right, let's play video games. Let's distract ourselves with video games. I was like, no. I was playing video games when my fucking bike got stolen. So I was like, I don't want to play fucking video games. I tried watching a stream on the Twitch or whatever on the app on my PlayStation. I was like, I don't want to fucking watch a stream right now. I was like, I was in my own head. Like, I was sitting here as someone stole my bike right outside my apartment. I was just like, fuck. Like, I'm a failure. I failed. Like, I was beating myself up. Thankfully, I was like, okay, let's just watch a movie. That's good escapism. It always has been. That's why I have a wall of movies. I landed on Spider-Verse, the new Spider-Man one, the animated one. I was like, okay, we're watching this. I watched it. Made me feel better. I was a bit distracted for, a couple hours. I tried to sleep. I had such a hard time sleeping. Okay. Okay, I appreciate that, Dirt. Because, yeah, we need to get this done. I need to get this done, bro. I can't have this. I can't let this stand. The more I fucking have to walk, the more days I have to walk to work defeated by the incident. You know what I mean? Like, can't do it. But I picture the crackhead from front, bro. I don't know who. I don't know. I saw like a shadow of a silhouette of a person. I figured it was my neighbor. I was like out of the corner of my eye. I wasn't paying attention. I should have been paying attention. But I mean, I was locked into my video games. You know, my setup is set up. My setup is facing in a direction where I basically can look out the front door with by just turning my head. I didn't do it. I was like, what did, you know what I mean? Like, all it would have taken is turning my head to be like, is that my bike moving? I thought I heard my bike, someone touching my bike, but I was like, that's not my bike. It's got to be the neighbor fucking with his barbecue or something. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, nah. I found a reason not to look over because I was mid-possession on 2K. Fucking basketball. Goddamn basketball. We're never playing it again. I'm joking. But, dude. The only way they win is if I don't get a new bike. I'm getting a new bike. That's the only way they win is if I just say, well, I walk now. Can't have nice things and people will steal them. Fuck all that, dude. I'm buying the exact same bike. And I'm going to be back to 100% in no time. That's what I'm saying, Dirt. The idea that they're just like, the front door was open. I'm sitting here. Lights are on me. You know, like I'm playing the fucking, on my, it's like, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's so brazen, bro. It's got to be a neighbor, dude. It's got to be someone local that's like seen that bike sitting there. Because it's not like that bike is easily visible from the road. It's not like somebody just happens by and goes, oh, I'm going to go steal that bike. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's got to be a neighbor or somebody. The whole thing pisses me off, dude, to be honest. Because I was explaining to them on the stream, I have been explaining this whole 3 hours, is like, I'm not exactly right on the road here. Like, you got to walk up the driveway a little bit here to even get to the apartments. Like, somebody knew it was there. Somebody decided today's the day I'm taking it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I left it unlocked right next to a busy street where anybody could just walk by and go, I'm a bad person, taking that. Like, this is more of a fucking, somebody decided, you know, someone had been clocking that bike on the porch and decided today was the day they're taking it. Like, that's or yesterday was the day they're taking it, basically, is what happened. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were still close. That's what I'm saying. There's no way they were riding it down the road one way or the other. I was able to see that. It didn't take that long for me to end the possession, lock down Oladipo, grab the rebound off the rim, and then pause the game and get up and be like, what the fuck? What? And then realize my bike was gone and start checking windows. Like, that's the thing. Dirt, I guarantee you what happened is some fucking... I don't want this to come off racial, but the trailer parks that are, like, adjacent to this little apartment complex I'm in, there's, like, 2 trailer parks in that direction behind me. Full of Mexicans. There's no way this doesn't come off racist. I'm a white boy, but, like, the barrio behind me, low income. These are all fucking grinders. 3-4 cars, 5 or 6 to a car every morning early, like going off to do illegal construction and shit. Like, none of these are, like, bro. Some little, yeah. You get what I'm saying. And it's shitty. I don't even want to be this guy, but, like, that's what happened. There's no way. There's no way it didn't happen. That's what happened. Some little free bike, is he? Like, that's what happened. That's what happened. So fuck you. I'm getting a new bike. That's why I have an exploded 401k. That's huge as shit. That's why I have it, so I can grab $1,000 real quick and fucking, you know, pay it back at fucking $3 a paycheck or whatever the shit for the next however many years. Who cares, right? Free bike. Here's the problem that presents, though, and I've said this before on the broadcast too. I'm pretty much repeating myself this whole broadcast, but here's the other problem. When I come back with a brand new fucking bike in like 2 days, all that is a goddamn giant red flag. Now I gotta start locking my apartment. It fucking sucks. I don't want to be the guy that locks my apartment. But goddamn it, they clock me every day as I'm coming home from work, leaving for work. They see me every fucking day. They see me riding the bike, right? And they steal the bike yesterday, right? If I end up with a brand new bike by Wednesday, they're gonna be like, oh, this motherfucker's made of money. Now he's got a brand new fucking bike 2 days after we stole the last one. If they clock me on a new bike, that's just a giant fucking, hey, I've got enough expendable money to not worry about you stealing my bike. Come steal my shit. I'm made of money. Everything I have is expensive. Do you know what I mean? Sonola Cartel. I'm saying, bro, the real of it is, the part that pisses me off is, like, now I have the money, I'll go get a new bike. Not a big deal. But in getting the new bike, all I'm really saying is, hey, guess what? I'm your new favorite goddamn ATM. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, you can just buy a new $600 fucking bike? Like it's nothing? Like you just sneeze out $600? Well, then I don't feel bad at all. Then I don't feel at all bad about stealing all your shit then. I'm gonna break into your apartment and steal all your shit while you're at work. Oh, I'm definitely not leaving the bike outside. The bike's going inside next time. That's all well and good. I'm saying, as I drive by the little barrio down the road from me, like, don't think they're not all out there waiting to go to work in the morning when I'm fucking coming back from work. That's the thing. They're gonna see me on the new bike. And that's only gonna fucking fuel their little, oh, he's got a new bike, huh? We'll take that one too. Do you know what I mean? I'm not buying a Glock. Don't be stupid. Come on. Just that's what pisses me off, dude. It's the psychology of it that pisses me off. It's not it's the inconvenience is annoying, sure. But it's the psychology of it though. Like, oh, this guy, we'll just take this guy's shit. What's the cheapest gun? Dude, we're not buying a gun. We can get that idea out of your head. I will never be a gun owner, dude. That's not happening. It'd be fucking hilarious, though, if they break into my house. Like, the day I have a new bike, I bring it inside. I don't leave it outside anymore. I go to work that night, and they fucking break into my house. I come home, and they've stolen all my shit. Can you imagine? Oh, this guy fucking just buys a new bike. Okay. Well, he can buy a new television, a new PlayStation, a new laptop, a new... You know what I mean? Fucking ice cube trays out of the freezer. This motherfucker's got ice cube trays. Let's take them. I'm not buying a gun, Lawrence. So you can save that shit. That information is not helpful to me at all. Not buying a gun. Don't be dumb. I will never be that guy. I'm not that guy. I could give a fuck about that, dude. Like I said, it's worldly possessions. They don't mean anything. They don't mean anything to me. Like, I'll get a new one. I'll get new ones. That's not the issue. The issue is, I mean, it's inconvenient as fuck, like, to have to, like, take out a personal loan against my 401k for the, you know, $600 or whatever, $700. I'll probably get $1,000, just even it out. Get a little extra fun money. Make this into a fucking reward system. Oh, compound boa, motherfucker. Dude, like, what I don't like is the psychology of it. It's like, they're like, oh, we'll just go up on his fucking front porch. I'll just go up onto his front porch, take his fucking bike. Oh, he got a new bike? Okay. Well, this guy's made of money then. Let's see what's in his house. Do you know what I mean? That's the part I have trouble with. The idea that, like, me recouping my losses will be like a fucking giant come at me to these fucking thieving little fucks. All that means when I fucking get the new bike is that, like, 'cause that's the first thing I'd think, bro. Yeah, you're marked. That's what I'm saying. I'm basically marked. As soon as I get a new bike, they're like, oh, okay. So it ain't nothing to this guy. Okay. So he's made of money, huh? What else does he have? That's the first thing I'd think. If I stole somebody's bike and I was a neighbor of this dude and I was like, I fucking stole that dumbass's bike. And then they, hey, why? Oh, look at old boy, he's got a new bike. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So old boy's got a new bike, huh? Oh, okay. What else does he got? That's the first thing that would go through my mind. Ooh, hit him in the back. That was not a good shot. That will be a bummer. Ooh, he's down. Nice. I guess that was a good shot. For my sister, first time in years. Oh, okay. No worries, man. Do you, man. Don't worry about it, Paul. No biggie. Well, I'm going to keep the bike inside. I'm not leaving it outside anymore. But that's the other thing. Like, oh, he's got a new bike, but now he doesn't keep it outside. Like, I don't know. Maybe I've gotten a little bit jaded off this experience, but truth is, me and Nim were talking about it at the beginning of the broadcast. Nimrod was in here, and we were talking about it, and he goes, bro, get one of those GPS Tattler things on the bike. Like, in the bike or whatever. Have them put the GPS thing in the bike. I'm like, yeah, that'd be dope. Then just leave it on the porch. Like, got a new bike. Still leaving it on the porch unlocked. Have them steal that one. And then be like, boop, boop, boop. Oh, there's my bike. Hey, you're under arrest. You know what I mean? Oh, that'd be fucking great. But I don't have that kind of fucking wherewithal to do all that, dude. Cameras would help. Cameras would be like, hey, this is who stole the bike. The top of this guy's head. See the top of that guy's head? Yeah, that guy stole my bike. Great. What I want is to follow them back to where the fuck they've been taking the bikes when they steal them. That's what I want, dude. I want to fucking goddamn Columbo this bitch, dude. Fuck are those bears not coming over here? Yeah, I know, I get all that. Like, how's that going to help me when I'm at work? A camera that detects motion and notifies you. I understand, Lawrence. I get what it does, dude. Hey, guess what? They're stealing your bike. They are? You know what I mean? No, the real of it is, like, that was not the issue. I heard him steal my bike. Like, that's not the issue. The issue isn't like, oh, if you were more aware, you could have done. No, I didn't. I was at. You create your own way in life, Nick. My opinion. Let it go. Get new bike. Protect it 100. Never let some bum bother you. That's what I'm saying. That's how I'm handling it. But I just know for a fact that if I'm the thief in that situation, I'm like, oh, bitch has got a new bike. Okay, so he's made of money. What else does he got? Is the fucking end all be all of this situation. Oh, I'm over the idea that, like, the cops will find my bike. I believe in the law and order and the justice system. Like, dude, I'm well over that. I lost that immediately. Like, I was like, well, I lost my bike. Okay, so how do we get a new bike? I know how to get a new bike now. With the 401k, we'll take the loan out and the whole thing. I guess it's easy. Dirt says it's under 15 minutes. He's going to walk me through that tomorrow. That's hype. I'm excited about all that. That's perfect. That's fine. That's all great. What I'm really thinking is, like, see, now I'm all in my own fucking head. Like, what kind of message does it send that I just ride up with a new bike the next day? Or 2 days later, after my bike was stolen? Do you know what I mean? I mean, two things they could be led to believe if they're fucking intelligent people, which I don't know if they are. If they're out here fucking bike stealing, they're probably not the smartest fucking goddamn, or the sharpest tool in the shed, you know? But if they're an intelligent person, they see me ride out with a new bike 2 days later, they either think one of two things. One, I had insurance on my bike, which people could have. It's a thing. Or two, the fuck? Holy shit, there's one. Okay. Or two, this motherfucker's made of money. What else does he have at his apartment? Since he's so goddamn rich. You know what I mean? And that's the part I'm concerned with, is the second option. Where they're like, oh, okay, this guy's just going to fucking rebuy a new bike, huh? Well, we'll steal that one too. And everything else in his apartment. Because we know this motherfucker works nights. So as soon as he goes to work, we have all night to fucking go through all his shit. That's my concern. That's my concern. Is the second they see my new bike, they're like, oh, okay. Well, let's get all this guy's shit. This guy's made of money. Because while $600 isn't a lot of money to most people, in this neighborhood, if I could just fucking up and just pop $600 out after getting $600 taken, essentially, assuming they know the price of the bike, do you know what I mean? Because this is not a random person came by and stole my bike. This is a motherfucking local. This is a neighbor who's like, fuck that guy, I'm taking his bike. So if it's a neighbor, they're going to see me on the new bike. That's my concern. I don't know how to prevent that. How the fuck do I prevent that? How the fuck do I go back to not living behind a deadbolt? Like, I hate living behind a deadbolt. That fucking pisses me off. I don't want to live that life. Like, I don't want to be that fucking guy. Fucking bums me out, dude. No, I mean, you're right. I can't. The only way is to move. I'm not moving, bro. Can't afford to live in a nice neighborhood. Like, I just can't afford to live in a nice neighborhood, bro. I mean, I got good money. I don't got that kind of good money, you know? Oh, I remember, Dirt. I remember. When did Linwood get this bad, Dirt? That's the part that's really fucking me up. When did Linwood get to this place, bro? Has it always been this place? We were just blessed to never have fucking had any of this bad shit happen? Or has it always been... I mean, has it just recently become a fucking shit pool, dude? Because what the fuck, dude? Yeah. It's only a matter of time for some fuckboy stealing bikes off porches gets caught. I mean, it's a fair point, Paul. That's a fair point. That's the correct way to look at it, right? That's the glass half full way to look at it. It's a fucking shit show, man. It just bums me out, dude. I shot a couple of bears. I'm chasing one of them. I don't remember if I'm even going to find this bear, though. That was a light bleed, dude. Fucking Linwood is legit changed, Dirt. Remember we used to leave our bikes in the fucking front yard, bro? When we were kids, but I stole a lot of bikes. Yeah, dude, I'm saying we did used to steal bikes. That's the thing. That's why I keep harkening back to that too. I'm like, fuck, I'm on the other end of that now. No, there's that, but then there's also, it could be some kid, a neighbor kid. Well, I'm gonna go. All right, Lawrence, have a good one, buddy. Dude, I'm convinced that some neighbor kid just pinched my bike. Like we did, Dirt. That's what I'm thinking. No, it was kind of worse with us, Paul, because we were targeting friends from school whose bikes we liked. They were pretty terrible. I don't know. It's just like, who's big enough to ride my bike, bro? My bike is an extra large, dude. My bike is huge. Like, it's built for a big fella like myself, dude. Like, some little kid's gonna be fucking dragging his toes trying to ride my bike. You know what I mean? Who's he selling it to? Like, if he's just gonna flip the bike, who's he selling my bike to? You know what I mean? Like, how much money could he really make off of it? Fucking dick. Assuming he's not riding it for personal use. Because if he's riding it for personal use, dude, I'll see it in like a few days. You know what I mean? I'll see it in the neighborhood. Fuck, don't get me started. At fucking 3 in the morning when I woke up, first thing on my mind was like, dude, let's fucking get a fucking flashlight and walk around those goddamn trailer parks behind me. I guarantee you I'll find my bike. Do you know what I mean? Like, that part of me crossed my mind. I'm like, I'm not going to be that guy. That's basically trespassing, right? If I was a kid, hopefully he breaks his arm going off some sweet jump. Yeah, I'm saying, bro, exactly. Well, here's the thing, he won't, though, because that bike's built for jumps. Scoundrel, that's what you don't understand. That fucking bike is built for jumps, bro. It's got springs in the front and back. Like, it's a beast of a bike. He could jump off a fucking goddamn roof and land and be none the fucking worse for the wear, dude. You don't understand. It was a nice bike, bro. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I got pictures of it on the Instagram. The bike, I mean. Such a good bike, dude. He'd have to be a complete lunchbox to not be able to jump it off a sweet jump, dude. You know what I mean? I mean, but lessons learned. Lesson learned. You know, mistakes were made. I fucking didn't lock the bike up on the fucking on the guardrail. I didn't fucking, you know, didn't freak out when I heard a noise outside my apartment. You know, lesson learned. Now I gotta be hyper vigilant and fucking terrified of my neighbors. Fuck all that. Yeah, it's gone. Yeah. But that's the thing. Who the fuck do you sell a bike to, though, Dirt? Oh, they're coming back when they see me on a new bike. They see me on a brand new bike days later. That's an invitation to come back. Craigslist, you think? Seems like a lot of legwork for a kid, though. You know? Pawn shop. What do you get, like $50 at a pawn shop for a bike like that? Fuck, I'm hoping at some point today the cops, I get a knock on the door and the cops have my bike. That would be so good. The chance of that happening are like 3%. But God, if I'm not a little bit hopeful that something like that happens. God, that'd be amazing. I got my bike stolen off my front porch, Flash, while I was sitting here playing games. Yeah, I know. My expensive bike would sell fast. I know. But like the pawn, if you say pawn, the pawn shop end of it, it's like the pawn shop's not going to spend more than like $80, $100 on my bike, though. That's the thing. The other side of this, the exciting side of this, is I get to buy a blue one. I want the exact same bike but blue. I legit want the same bike but blue. You see me roll up on it, bro. A part of me was like, did Dirt just fuck with my bike trying to play a joke? I was like, did somebody just touch my bike and fuck with me playing a joke? Like that crossed my mind in that millisecond when I was like, was that my bike? I heard my bike. Do you know what I mean? Like someone rustling my bike. A part of me was like, is that Dirt fucking with me right now outside? Like I was like, no, is that Rue? That can't be Rue. I saw the head of I saw the top of somebody's head. Do you know what I mean? Like, all these things crossed my mind in that like 20 seconds while I was finishing out the possession on 2K and pausing and then going to the door. I was like, someone out there fucking with me. One of my closest and dearest out here fucking with my bike, trying to make a joke. I thought that crossed my mind as well. But yeah, basically my front door was open. I was sitting at my desk and someone pulled my bike off my porch and took off with it. And before I even really like registered what had happened, they were gone. And yeah, so I had to call the cops and do the whole thing. It was a terrible afternoon yesterday. Terrible day yesterday, really. I mean, honestly, from the jump. Yeah, you're in Whidbey Island. Right. Wink, wink. I see what's going on here, Dirt. I fucking see what's going on here, bud. It's just I don't want to live in that world, man. Fuck, that sucks. I do. I live in that world, though. That's the fucking bummer, dude. It's like, I don't want to believe that I live in a fucking goddamn city where people just pulling bikes off porches, bro. But I guess, technically, we were doing that when we were kids. The city's always been that, to some degree, you know? I really wanted to still be in Mayberry, dude. My bike was sick as fuck. I'm getting the same bike, dude. That's the thing. I will get my bike back, even if I have to buy a new one. I will get my bike back. That bike was so good, dude. So good. I'm getting the same bike. I know that I can order one in blue or like red or different colors and stuff. I want to get a blue one so bad. Like, I don't want the same color bike as you. I want a cooler color, dude. Like, black's fine. Your fucking beach cruiser in black is fine. It looks fine, dude. But I want a dope, like, blue bike would be sick. It's perfect. That bike was perfect, dude. Like, I want another of the same bike. I get why someone would steal it. It's the fucking dopest bike ever. And shame on me. I left it on my front porch. It's just like, bro, how the fuck are you going to do it in the middle of the afternoon? Part of it pisses me off. Like, do that at night like a fucking real thief, you bum. Like, how the fuck are you going to do that while I'm sitting in my living room so I have to feel like a shithead? Like, I didn't do anything. You know, like, why you gotta do it in the middle of the day where I'm sitting here? So it makes me feel like it's my fault. If they stole it in the middle of the night, I'm like, fuck, I didn't lock it up. I'm an idiot. Shame on me. But to do it in the middle of the fucking day while I'm sitting in my chair right here in the living room staring at the open door, like, do you know what I mean? That part of it fucking pisses me off because now they've made me feel like a fucking shithead, dude. Well, if I'm running late to work, it's me chasing a crackhead down. Yeah, right? That's the part of it fucks me up, dude. It's like, bro, you can't wait till nighttime to steal it? That part of it feels impulsive, though, right? The fact that they'd grab it, like, in the middle of the day. That part of it does seem impulsive. Maybe it's not a neighbor. Maybe it's a crackhead. See, yeah, because if it's a neighbor, wouldn't they just take it at night? They're not stupid. Or it's a kid who's just like, I need that, and just takes it. I don't know. This has been my whole day. This has been my whole day. Yes, this is my evening yesterday, and it's been my morning so far. I'm just going back and forth on it. I don't know. All right, buddy. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Like, it feels... I'm all, like, law and ordering the shit out of this thing, but, like, it feels impulsive, doesn't it? Right? Like, I'm criminal minding the fuck out of this. It feels impulsive, though, right? Like, it's like, oh, I'm gonna grab it. 3:30 in the afternoon. The front door's wide open. Do you know what I mean? If it's a neighbor, then why the fuck wouldn't they be like, I'll get that bike tonight? Do you know what I mean? When it's safe, when the door's shut, and that bike's sitting on that porch. If it's a neighbor and they knew the bike was going to be there, or had been there, yeah, the middle of the afternoon of it all suggests it's not a neighbor, right? I feel like. I don't know. Scanner, believe me, I'm hunting you. You've had 3 days of ease, but tell them I'm coming and hell's coming with... Okay, well. He's doing movie quotes now, guys. Jesus. Parrot, dude. I've always said it. It's a fucking parrot, dude. God bless him, though. Huh, a lynx feeding resting zone. Interesting. You know, I usually like to end on a kill, but I'm not feeling like I'm going to end on a kill today. I just fucking exhausted myself in my own head, circling over this whole bike getting stolen thing. Ugh. Appreciate any of you guys who've been here for the majority of the stream and have listened to all this nonsense, but it's been like 4 hours of me spinning out about it. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I don't have any new information on it. I'll just be repeating the same old fucking concerns and problems. I guess I'll just put some things in my hunting lodge and call it a day. Ugh, I'm bummed out, dude. Fucking bummed out today. Let's put a couple of bears into my hunting lodge and we'll call it a damn day. What was that noise? Alrighty, this might be bear wall over here, maybe. There's already some... Okay, let me find a spot where I can put bears. Maybe up there? Is that bear? That might be bear up there. Let me look. No, down here is bear. I already did it. Yeah. So, wait. Are any of those the right size? They're not. those ones are up for bear right there, right? Okay, yeah, we're gonna do those ones bears. It's just the bare necessities, a simple bare necessity. Forget about your worries and your... Wait, all right. There we go, brown bear. Which one is the... All right. Bare necessity. What? So only some of these can fucking hold bears? Is that the idea? That's weird. Is it only these fat daddies that can hold bear? Like these guys? Okay, well that's weird. Little moose over there, bro. I feel like the foyer is coming right along, you know what I mean? I don't know what all these small little trophy fucking plaques are for. I don't know who's shooting small game, but it's dumb. Like, I don't know. I would never... I don't know what those are for, but anyways. Guys, I'm going to leave the broadcast here. I appreciate you guys letting me vent. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see all the, police report and pictures of the bike I lost. And it's actually a very dope bike. I'm going to get a new one. Tomorrow, let me just see how the whole, getting the loan for the bike thing works. Keep your head up, Nick. Hey, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. I'll be fine. It's just a fucking bummer, man, you know? I'm not sure what I'm playing tomorrow. I really don't know. I might play some Sims or something. Suspend reality for a minute and get into a life I can control, you know? Find some normal. I don't know. But for now, I'm just got all the things you're supposed to do, you know, keep switching over challenge. All right. Goodbye.